And now, another episode of Crit Camp Gaming.
Oh, the LaCroix is nice and cold. It is a fresh new Daystream day. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. It's time for episode 36. 36. We've done 36 episodes of Keyforge since the hype began. That's a lot of episodes. A lot of stuff. We've been learning a lot. We've been doing a lot. We've obviously streamed Keyforge a lot. Solo, Lyle solo, me solo, with Matt. And there's some information for you guys. Matt, who jumped into chat yesterday while we were playing some Zombicide Digital, who got us into Keyforge, planted the seed like 3 months before pre-release once he saw it at Gen Con when it was first announced. Dude, he's coming on Monday. So if you're a Keyforge and you love the Matt info and the Matt meta and all that good stuff, dude, Sensei Sicey will be back with me. He's going to be joining me on Monday, which is super hype. So if you're psyched for something different than just Lyle and I, it's been a while, so yeah, it's all Matt's fault, dude. Matt's fault for sure. What's going on, Brian? What's going on? Zeshin, good morning, guys, to the early birds. It's still 8 a.m. over on the West Coast. I know everyone's still waking up, but we're going to wake up with some Keyforge today. What we're going to do today is we're going to put our minds together. We're going to look over. I've got 22 decks that I own. And I'm going to go to a Chainbound event tomorrow night. It's been a while since I've actually made it to Chainbound. Been so busy with traveling for work. Been so busy with the family. It's just hard. I mean, I know a lot of you guys that used to go to a lot of Chainbound with the first initial thing. I mean, you guys know it's either a long drive. It's like you got to schedule out a few hours of time. You got to get there right after work, maybe. It's on the weekend. You got other plans. It's one of these things that it's like, man, I'd love to do Chainbound every week. And for a while, I was grinding it out as best I could, but tomorrow, I'm psyched to be finally going, and it's going to just be a standard bring a deck Archon Chainbound event. The last Chainbound event I went to was a sealed one. I went 4-0, which was hype. Woo! Was super excited over at the Game Cafe, and that was a lot of fun. But sealed's a lot different than just standard Archon. Now, what we're going to have to keep in mind is that I'm going to go to the other FLGS that has more of a serious meta, a serious kind of scene. A lot of guys that do make it every week. I think some of the employees even play every week over there. I think they get a solid 8, sometimes more. I'm not sure if they've had less per se, but they get a solid 8. There's a solid core 8 guys that are really good gamers, Matt level gamers. They've got good brains, good thought stuff. And every time I've played there, I think I've never gone better than 1 and 3. I think I've always come out 1 and 3 with the deck I think was awesome. Of course, for a while there at the beginning when I started doing events at this FLGS, like I was really tunnel visioned on this one deck, which I'm sure I talked about for a few episodes. This time travel, or it is a time traveler deck, but he was nuts. It was a nuts combo. He's doing awesome. He was like basically, I believe, undefeated. I think he lost once at that FLGS, and I think I don't know, maybe by now he's been chained out and is not allowed to use the deck. That would be great. So what I'm going to do is like not even really account for that deck if I run into it, which I probably will because I'm not going to account for it. Whatever. But what I want to do with you guys today is sort of just like look at I have 22 decks that I own. We're going to look at the deck list. I'm going to kind of go over my thought process. Oh, my chair's all squeaky. That's annoying. Need new chair. But yeah, we're going to go over it. We're going to kind of look at it in the way I would process it. And as I'm going through this, all the Keyforge masters out there, if you want to put in your input and help me make some decisions, we're going to choose a deck. And we're going to practice it on the Crucible today in some random competitive, like just games with people on the web and just see where it shines and that kind of thing. We're not going to be going to sort of go undefeated on there. The idea of today is to pick a deck, practice it, see where it's weak, see where it's strong, and look for some combos that I might be missing as we're playing it. All right? It's going to be awesome. So it's going to be great. But yeah, like I said, Monday Matt will join us. We're going to do a little adaptive Archon. So we'll both bring a deck and then we'll swap and then play each other. I believe that's the adaptive. I have to remember again. Yeah, because I think last time we played adaptive, we did sealed adaptive, Lyle and I, which is a lot of fun. But what I want to do here is I'm going to have Matt bring a deck that he's been really loving. He did a reversal tournament recently. I think he went undefeated. I'm not good at reversal, so I refuse. There is a reversal tournament locally on Saturday, but if you guys saw the reversal episode with me versus Lyle, I'm just bad. I'm bad at reversal. I'm okay. I would do all right, I think. But Matt's brain and Lyle's brain are just more the reversal guys. I'm better with like sealed and a little bit more with Archon and stuff like that. I don't know if that says anything about my skill level, but whatever. Before we jump into this a little Keyforge news, Age of Ascension is coming out in a couple weeks. It's gonna be psych. It's super awesome. We've got a pre-order from Team Covenant. We're trying out their subscription system. I know some people in the community have done that before. If you haven't or you're interested in getting in, I think it's like $100 rather than paying for like 120 for a case. You get like 12 decks for $100. I think is what we paid. They'll ship it right to your door as soon as it's released, and they get a big pallet of them in. They'll box it up and shoot it off to you as fast as possible. Lyle and I are going to split the deck so we can crack about 6 decks each at the beginning for you guys on air, practice them, see what Age of Ascension has in store. So that's coming out in a couple weeks. Fantasy Flight has announced their Champions series, which is a little bit separate from the Vault Tour. People that are going to be going to Origins and have been going to the cons as of late across the planet. You can now go over to the Vault site. Here, I'll even bring it up here. This is something they updated. This is Decks of Keyforge. We'll be jumping over to this shortly. But at the top of the Keyforge site, you'll see they have Vault Tour, and they have everyone's ranking. So here are the current like top 10, top 9. There's top 10 right there. Amber Shard people, and these are all Amber Shards you can earn from Chainbound events. But the thing is that these Chainbound events, like I have, I think, 30 Amber Shards from attending events, opening decks, stuff like discovering decks. These people, I think just by competing, you get like 100 Amber Shards just for showing up to the event and registering for the event and competing in any Chainbound Vault Tour event at a con. But as you can see in number 3, there's Rachel Trimble, the first winner of the first Vault Tour ever. She's sitting at 605 Amber Shards. This guy up here, Corey Than, I haven't kept up on the Vault Tours and seen where he won or what he did. I don't know if he might have been the winner of a Seattle Sealed Vault Tour. But he's in the lead right now, 790 Amber Shards total that he's won. So this is your top 10. They're also anonymous. I didn't know you could be anonymous in here. But we got a couple anonymouses in there. But my favorite one is Space Jammed. I like Space Jammed. I have no idea his skill level. I have no idea where he's won. But dude, Space Jam. Jam. Get in the jam. Brian says, is there a chain that you like? Start there and build around it. I learned that in Magic the Gathering. A deck, you mean by chain? Yeah, so in this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the site, Decks of Keyforge, which if you're not familiar with it, so this site here is your Keyforge Master Vault site, right? You can go for free right now, even if you don't own a deck, you can go make an account, connect your Asmodee account. You jump in here and you can start tracking all your stuff. I mean, I can jump over to the profile here and show you guys. Yeah, I have 35 Amber Shards. As you can see here, 1 key. Every, 18 Amber Shards, you get a key. So, those are for buying stuff off the prize wall currently. They said at one point it's to enter events. There's the Champion series, which I don't know if that's going to have an Amber Shard or something entry level like buy-in to show that you've played in enough events that you want to enter the Championship series, which is going to be more locally based. I started talking about that a second ago. Yeah, the Championship series, from what I gathered from the recent podcast or the recent cast from Fantasy Flight, was that, it's basically going to be like Vault Tours, but at a local level, so you can compete in these championship series at your local scene at a registered FLGS, and then from there you can like do well, and if you do well there, you'll qualify to then go to some larger event and move up the pyramid to the championships. Right? It's a way that you can earn more Amber Shards locally rather than just grinding out weekly Chainbound events. But you can make your profile now and do that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is, as you've seen over the last 30-some episodes we've done, here's all my decks. Before I would look through here, you can organize them by wins. Like this would be, this would be like my Chainbound wins, registered wins with the app site. So here's some of the decks that got registered. There were a few others that actually didn't get registered due to some technical glitches and stuff like that. But this is one way you could look. This deck, but the problem with this is like, so for instance, this Spotted Haunt deck, JS Liza, I got this and I even made a note. You can make notes in here. It's like I got 4 chains because I went 4-0 with this in a sealed tournament. It's a great deck. It's awesome. We'll talk about this in a sec. But 4-0 in a sealed event doesn't necessarily compute to a Chainbound Archon event where you're actually bringing a deck that you've practiced, that you've weighed against the meta, that the combos in, and that kind of thing. This deck did great, as you can see over here in casual play. I've recorded 11-3, so I'm really digging this deck. It's really easy to play. It's a lot of fun. But if I jump over to Decks of Keyforge and I look at sort of right now, I have these organized by arc rating. Where's JS Liza? Down here is the Lila's owner. We'll have to weigh this stuff out and decide what deck we're going to go with. So choosing one that I really like, and I love playing this deck, I don't know how well it'll do in the local meta. I haven't taken it to anything other than sealed. I haven't used it anywhere else other than sealed. So it's a place to start. You're right, Brian. If we start playing a deck that we're like, let's choose this deck based on XYZ, we bring it in the Crucible, and we're just getting murdered. And I don't mean that by like, oh, this guy brought in a triple time traveler deck that he just jacked off the Keyforge website. 'Cause this is the problem with Crucible. You can basically net deck anything you want, so it's not really a realistic balance. If we choose a deck and we get crushed by a triple time traveler, Nepent Seed meets Shadows bait and switch, something insane that people are just like, oh, it's a 1-turn win. That's not realistic, right? The idea here is going to be pick a deck, practice it, find the weaknesses, find its strengths, feel like I could drive this thing, and then think about the local meta. Because I know over there, in our local meta, there's one dude who is like the best. Last time I left there, he was already power 2, had a bunch of chains. He was doing great. He was trying to get his deck banned. I think once you level out of power 2 and you go to power 3 chains, you can't play it at local Chainbound events. You have to wait till like you go to a con, like a vault tour or something. He was trying to do that. So at this point, maybe he's not even allowed to use his deck. He's got so many chains. The other dude was the time traveler, with the whole crazy combination. Just to do a quick reminder of that, you can go to your profile, which is great, like I was showing before. You have a watch list on your profile, and that deck is named Cross the Foulmouth. He's power 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. It keeps it up to date. So he's power 2 with 11 chains. I think he's basically power chained out. Let's see, you get 7 chains. I don't think he's completely chained out. I think if he does one more event locally, like so if he shows up tomorrow night and uses this deck, he'll be not allowed to use it locally. I could be wrong. He could already not be allowed to use it locally. But yeah, this deck is nuts. And a lot of it has to do with his logos, his phase shifts, his library access. He puts a lot of good stuff into like Dimension Door. He's got his Help from Future Self and the Time Traveler stuff, which is amazing for him. So this was the first time I experienced this before even Rachel Trimble went with double Time Traveler and all that craziness. But he does some really cool stuff with his Brobnar and his logos, and it just like he gets nuts. It doesn't look like some crazy deck out of the blue. And it doesn't even rate that high if you put all your eggs into SAS and all that. But he knows how to play it well, and it dominates. So that's where I got tunnel visions. We're going to ignore that, though. Because if I get... Oh, you're not even looking at it. You're not even looking. I'm sorry. Oh, wrong thing. I was looking at this. I'm sorry. Here it is. Cross the Foulmouth. He's at power 2, 11 chains. And then he has Help from Future Self. He's got his like Time Travelers. He's got his library access. He's got his phase shifts. He was nuts. He was nuts with this deck. I've talked about it many times on here, and he's crazy. This deck is really just a great deck. I would love to run this deck, but all the credit to him because he figured out these awesome combos in there. It's not because the deck's nuts. It's because he's a good player. He's a good pilot of the deck. So rather than just sit here and keep talking and vamp, like I said, Matt will be joining us on Monday. If you want some other, we're going to talk about Keyforge. We're going to talk about his local things, running events over in New Mexico area. We're going to talk about what's going on with the Age of Ascension coming up, and this is Monday. We're going to do some We're going to do some adaptive archon against one another, and that'll be more of like a deep kind of thing there. And then we're going to do some super battles, so it's going to be sick. What up, Ismati Games? What is this madness? This is time to head into the games and enough chit-chat, Chris. Stop talking about it. Let's start choosing decks, guys. Chris has got Chainbound Friday night. What's this, even more streams? I know, man. Hey, man. That stream life, though. No, Zeshin, we got to get into this. We talked too much yesterday. We talked about games. We had some fun playing Zombicide Digital. I've drilled it into your heads. We finally got Zombicide Digital working smoothly. Now we don't have to play it anymore. Now we don't have to play it. That was my whole thing. It took me 3 days of streaming to finally get a solid iPad stream. So we're good. Yeah, full-time streamer all day, every day. Yeah, man. No, man, I got to work. I got to pay the bills. I mean, maybe someday if we're like lyric and the money's just flowing in from streaming as much, because there's so much money in streaming, then we can talk. But for now, nah, man, got to pay bills, dude. Got to pay bills. Got to pay the bills. So where I want to start, rather than jumping over to my owned deck list, looking at like wins and trying to figure out what's up. I mean, I'm kind of bummed that it doesn't show you your casual counts, because that's where I keep track of a lot of this stuff. Like I was showing you here with my JS Lila Zone or the Spotted Haunt, 11-3. That's me playing on the Crucible. That's me playing against Lyle in person. That's me playing on Tabletop Sim. I always chalk it up. If it's a valid game, like if I feel like it was a weighted game, I want to chalk it up as a win or a loss and to be like, all right, this one's pretty easy to drive, and that kind of thing. This was the deck we opened up the other day that we played on air. was okay. I don't think it's ready for Chainbound. I think it's a little too weak. It's very spell heavy. It's very fast, and I just have to keep bam, bam, bam. This was all about cycling and just trying to move through the deck, right? That's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. Not play it anymore. Well, I don't want to not play it anymore. Zombicide? No, we're still going to play it. We're still going to play it for sure, now that we got it working. But that was my goal, man. That turned into tech stream hell. So rather than kind of like look through here, I have this here just as more of a secondary reference, because it doesn't give you too many stats on the Keyforge Master Vault site, right? It gives you some stuff. It can tell you the chains and all that. I've been looking over, and what I've been doing to sort of evaluate my decks is using something called dexofkeyforge.com. Now, there's something from, I believe, Toy Wiz is the company that put it out. It might be Toy something else. And they put out an even deeper build, like a deeper thing. I can't think of the word right now. For analyzing your decks. Everything from SAS through the ARC system, through like synergies, card ratings, card values, deck values, stuff like that. And being able to organize them, search them, go through all your stats. Decks of Keyforge does that as well. As you can see, it gives you all this different stuff. Creature powers, you can chalk up it even brings in your chains and all that good stuff which the Keyforge Master Vault does. But the thing I'm going to pay more attention to is sort of this ARC rating, which is this little line here. The ARC rating is basically right here, your ARC score. So it's basically like, what is it? Where's my filter? I can give you more of a look here. So it's amber control, expected amber, artifact control, and creature control is sort of your ARC rating. And I've talked about this before. It kind of follows, and everyone sort of has started to follow this SAS rating. The SAS rating was the first rating that came out, which is sort of similar to the ARC rating. And as you can see, the numbers, I've got it listed from highest ARC down. And this is the ARC rating of those 4 numbers added together, add up to something like this. Some people say, like, I believe it was an ARC rating of 40 or 50 and above is like, oh, that's a solid deck. It's got a lot of stuff somewhere. But you got to keep in mind, you may have a huge expected amber number, but like not very much, in terms of like amber control, right? You might have a 1 amber control, but like a 30, 30 expected amber would be nuts. But I'm just saying, you got to pay attention to all the stats, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to start by looking at is I'm going to organize all my decks, my 22 decks, by their ARC value, which you can see here. The Rampartist Spymaster, I believe is one I've brought. Let's see. I think it got some chains. No, actually, Rampartist Spymaster I did bring to a Chainbound event. I believe it was the first deck I brought to a Chainbound event, the first Chainbound event, and because it was the first one I ever went to, that might have been Bronson of the Working Airport, actually. No, it was that one. It was Rampart. It didn't get rated. It did really well, but didn't get rated. So now something I can do is bounce over here. Let's find a Rampartist Spymaster and see if I wrote any notes about it. Where's the Rampartist Spymaster? Right here. Oh, I wrote up 3 casual losses, so I could be wrong. And this is what I'm saying. You get too many decks, you start losing control. You start losing knowledge of them and that kind of thing. But that's one we could start with. And the reason it's so highly rated, it's got 23 expected amber, which is huge. Second to that, and we can do this too, we can organize it by expected amber. And I guess that would be the next step that I would look at for Chainbound. So I'm going to first look at my ARC rating, which kind of follows this SAS number. As you can see, the SAS is high. As it goes down, so does your ARC. It's not perfect, as here's like an 83 and here's a 76 and that kind of thing. But they're pretty consistent as they go down, because this ARC and SAS rating, there are some parallels, right? You're looking at sort of the same stuff. In terms of like SAS looking at more synergy, anti-synergy, and card values, that kind of thing. So I'm going to look at the ARC rating, and then within that ARC rating, I know in my local meta, and if I'm playing Archon Chainbound, I'm going to go speed. I want expected amber. One of the things I ran into one night at a Chainbound event was I brought a deck. The expected amber number was pretty low. I did have a lot of good amber control and a lot of board control and stuff like that, some solid creatures. And it was a good deck. And it might have been Bronson of the Working Airport was one of my decks that I brought, which is right here. You can see it down here with an ARC rating of 59. But this expected amber at 20, it was just too slow. I don't know why. And it was the guy that's like was first knocked out of the local thing because of his deck getting banned from Chainbound, which I mentioned earlier. His deck was just like, he was chained down, he was slow, and he even told me before the game started, he's like, man, Hopefully your deck generates amber fast, because if you do, I'm done. I'm shot. He was like, I'm going to give it to you now. I pretty much am done. But my deck was so slow that I wasn't able to just generate amber fast enough. He was able to get through his chains and still beat me with his great deck, because he was able to drop all his chains and I was done. Memory is the first thing to go. What? Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, no. What? Let me forget where we're going. So what I'm kind of looking at first is our arc, and then I'm going to look at our expected amber. So I want something over like 20. Let's say we want something over 20. And here's our decks with something over 20 expected amber. And I think that's kind of where I want to start. Now, the first deck that pops up here with like a 59, which is pretty good, is Kenyan Alpspoof Finn. From there, I'm going to look at sort of the arc. I'm just going to look at the houses. What's the Archon made of? Archon's made of Brobnar, Sanctum, Shadows. Now, Sanctum, in all the Vault Tour stuff, a lot of people have been bringing the Sanctum. I definitely want to run Shadows. In any event that I've played in, or anytime I don't run Shadows, I immediately miss Shadows. Generally because of the Amber control, right? Which I believe is our A rating. Is that correct? Yeah. Amber control, expected amber, artifact control is C. Or is R. Creature control is C, I believe. Those are just out of order. Where's our arc? Yeah, this is R is artifact control. Amber control, I believe, is A. And then creature control is C. Creature control being like removal and so forth. So a lot of stuff I'm looking at is sort of like Shadows, Brobnar, Sanctum. Lyle loves Sanctum. Sanctum's great. Brobnar, Sanctum, better. Build a wall, rock and roll. If no one brings Dis, then this could be rad, depending on what's in the deck, right? So let's look at our Kenyan Alpspoof. Let's just start there. I believe I got this deck as part of the starting set, and I originally streamed it against Steve. Way back when we were first getting into this. Kenyan Alpspoof Finn. Let's see. So my casual play ratings, that whenever I've used this, I've gone 5 and 2. So it's got a winning rate. You know, I've never used it in Chainbound. Let's see what's in Kenyan Alpspoof Finn. We've got our bait and switch. I like to see that. Let's see what we got over here. We got double urchin. So we got some steel. Fagin. It's got great stuff there. Return an urchin from play or from your discard pile to your hand. This is awesome for getting more steel of that going on. If you can get him to stay alive with his reap ability, which Shadow Self will help that dramatically. If we can get our Shadow Self out and then get our Fagin next to him, boom, we can start pulling. Where's our Fagin? We can start pulling our urchins out of discard or pull them back from the table, put them back down, and sort of just get a lot of amber control, right? And is that something we saw here? Yeah, a little bit. 8 amber control, but expected amber 26. Why is that? Let's see. I mean, we could even look in decks of Keyforge. Like if we click this name here, here's Kenyan Alpspoof, right? Here's the list. We can do it the same way that we're doing there. And we can sort of look through and see why it's getting a 26 expected amber rating. 26.5. And this is a theory that expected amber is what I want, right? I'm totally putting all my eggs in the basket that if I have a high expected amber number, that I should have a lot of cards that give me amber and so forth. So you can go down through here, and I haven't really looked at through this too much, but you know, you can see your expected amber rating right here from the arc, and it lays it out. So like for instance, Fagin, I expected to get 1.5 amber, 2 amber from Bait and Switch. Bait and Switch, great amber control card. Gonna grab his, give it to me. It's always awesome. Little catch up. Mantle of the Zealot. Let's see, white. Mantle of the Zealot. This creature gains, you may use this creature to belong to the active house. Cool. Never really banked. I mean, that's nice. That's nice if you can get it to stick. Cleansing Wave, always great if you can get a bunch of damage on dudes. Now we're also looking for synergies. Gives it below average, damages multiple enemies. You know, like, so you could get deep. I don't want to do this. I want to look at this and just go by what I like to play, right? Because if I'm not liking it and I'm not seeing it immediately in the deck list, I'm going to play it awfully. So if I'm playing Sanctum, though, I'm kind of looking for a lot of dudes, I think. And this is Chris overthinking everything right now. If we're double Relentless Assault, we're going to need a lot of creatures. Ready and fight with up to 3 friendly creatures, one at a time. Do we have a lot of creatures in this deck? How many creatures are in here? Just tell me in here how many creatures total. Where does it say? Right here, 15. Pretty good. lot of creatures in Kenyan Alp Spoof. 15 creatures. We've got our War Drummer, Smash, Headhunter, Fire Spitter. Let's see. And that's it. We've got double Sergeant Zakiel. We've got Vimos Lightbringer, which is pretty sick until I play my Fagin, and then I play out my Vimos Lightbringer. That could be bad. Not very... It's kind of anti-synergistic against myself, but very helpful if we know that we're going to run into a lot of Shadows decks. Let's see. Not a lot. We got Bulwark. Awesome, sick card, but only one. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 Sanctum creatures. And then the rest are Urchins, Umbra, Silvertooth, Shadow Self, Dodger. Most of our creatures are actually in Shadows. And it's like, I'm not really... I mean, besides Umbra, who's got Skirmish, is nice with Relentless Assault. I guess if we have Relentless Assault, we use Fire Spitter. That kind of can trigger our where is it? Cleansing Wave. You know, get a bunch of Amber, that kind of thing. We've got some Stun. That's pretty sick. I don't know. I don't know if I trust this deck. So I'm not sold on Kenyan Elspoof Finn, but we'll just kind of go with it being the highest rated deck and go from there. Let's go with our arc rating again. Let's click the E. I guess that doesn't matter which one I click first. So it's Kenyan. I've got the Rampart of Spymaster, which is got our Mars in it. I've been really liking Mars. I prefer to use Mars over Sanctum. I actually don't mind running Dis. Now, this Chaos That Blames Bees deck is one I got in a sealed event early on. I think my first sealed event ever. Well, no, my first sealed event ever was pre-release, but locally, my first sealed event locally, I got this Chaos That Blames Bees, and it wasn't Chainbound yet. It was just an event. Chainbound rating hadn't been coming out, and I went 3-0. So this was another undefeated sealed deck. I love the Chaos That Blames Bees because it has like double oubliettes. It's got this disc for guys control and clearing, and it generates very quickly, as you can see with this 22. Where's our creature control number? 18.5 for creature control. So it's a lot of fun going up some of these decks and being able to deal with them and just move. This has been one I kind of wanted to bring back, but I've also been crushed by it. I mean, let's look over here. I thought it was an amazing deck, and I know Lyle can just destroy it. But that's also because he knows the deck. It's more of a surprise deck. And good morning, Canton Folk Hero. It's a lot of talking going on right now, Canton, before I decide on a deck. As you can see, I'm 6-4. I'm not really psyched when I play with this. I've been practicing it more on the Crucible, more as just like a casual play deck. It's just fun. We've got double oubliettes in it for purging a creature with power 3 or lower. So this is a lot of fun going up against, like, if you know you're playing against a time traveler. And today, too, I'll say this, too. When we jump into a game, we will quickly pull up their Archon. Usually, I just play blind against my opponents, and I don't pay attention to their Archon, but that's not realistic. At the beginning of an Archon Chainbound tournament game, you get a couple minutes to look over your opponent's deck list and see what you want to do. So that's what we're going to do. So if we play up against, like, Untamed, going for their key cheats with key charge, big meta thing right now, right? We can look out for the Witch of the Eyes. We can look out for stuff like that, oubliette them out. Then we'll hold on to our oubliettes versus ditch it. Got 2 miasmas, so we can kind of keep them alive and then bait and switch them. Having no key cheats, the big thing I'm scared of is key cheats. We got double Urchins, steals. We got our Seeker Needle into what I thought we had a Bad Penny in here, but I guess not. We do have Relentless Whispers, one of the greatest cards in the game. We've got Bullet Eye, one of my favorites, destroy the flank creature. So a lot of good stuff in Shadows here that I really like. That's like a lot of fun. And then you've got Dis. Now, Dis, the problem with Dis never really wins you games. It's more board control. It's more slow the game down, right? And you have to remember, too, we're playing to time with these Archon Chainbound events. So if we're playing to time and we only have 35 minutes to play our game, and I'm sitting here Gateway, and I'm not generating, oubliettes aren't generating me anything, I'm waiting for him to get Amber. I'm stalling him out, but if he's not gaining Amber either, my bait and switch is kind of worthless. Hand of Dist, I'm already destroying tons of creatures, man. Wiping creatures. It's like, you got to try to do something. Lash, slowing the game down. Stealer of Souls. I gotta hope he has something still alive. I've got double Stealer of Souls, which is awesome. Cool, Ken. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. We got Dr. Escotero. So here's my big gens, but I need him to have a key for me to start banking on this. Idea being, I stall him out. I got triple Dr. Escoteros. So we'll be getting them to the board. I do have Phase Shift. No library access in this deck. And a Library of Babel. So there's my card draw. Mobius Scroll to sort of archive out maybe my Dr. Escoteros. Archive out my Oubliettes. You know, I don't know. I don't really see where I'm putting up a threat. Canton says Dis has definitely won me games. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying at all that it doesn't win games. I'm just saying that a lot of times it's not going to get you, they're not generally going to generate amber. A lot of discards don't like generate amber. They steal amber like this, like a Schuler, and get you stuff like that, like one amber here and there. But their general idea is to hold the board down and control, right? Removal, slow the game down, wipe the board with gateways to Dis. Problem is you get chains. Hand of Disc, destroy a creature, Tendrils of Pain. Most of these cards don't even, like, I don't know. You kind of have to sit there and make it work, right? I do like this, and I find that if people are going to start bringing Untamed and Sanctum and stuff like that, that I miss Dis immediately. If I switch out Dis from Shadow's Logos, which are like my two favorite Archons, and I go, it's either between Dis and it's between Mars, maybe like Mars, maybe Untamed if I want to try to rock a key charge thing, I miss Dis. But the thing with this deck is I cannot miss, you know, if I had this Shadows and Logos with like Untamed or a Mars, like I would love this build over here since I have so much creature control and stuff like that in my Shadows here. That would be amazing. So it's hard for me to commit to the Chaos that blames bees. It's hard for me to commit to this deck. Rampart of Spymaster is one I've been kind of looking at. So let's go look at Rampart of Spymaster. Because I don't want to sit here. Because I can overanalyze forever. And that's not very fun to watch. And it's hard to show you guys everything. 3 losses, casually playing. I mean, that in no way says anything. It's just me being bad. Did I make any notes? No. Okay. So I have 3 losses with the Rampart of Spymaster. Let's see what we got in here. We got Shadows. We got our Bait and Switch. We got our Relentless Whispers. That's sick. This does rock a Speed Sigil, which makes things interesting. That can make things very interesting. Which can help out if I can build up like a huge Mars turn, right? Or start really getting things going. It's just kind of like get Speed Sigil out and then just rush. Thing is that works both ways. So that's where it gets real scary. You know, Double Squawker's fun. Ready a Mars creature, stun a non-Mars creature. Along with Speed Shield, it's another speed up kind of thing. Pay me 1 to use an artifact. Got a lot of artifacts in here. What does it sit here? The Rampart of Spymaster. One of my higher Amber generators. We've got Amber Control. We've got a lot of Amber Control, apparently. That's pretty cool. And Creature Control. And I just kind of like seeing these larger numbers across the deck. So R is Artifact Control. And I bet that's referring to our Customs office, being that it's kind of like, hey, man, you know, give me your money. Give me your money. EMP Blast as well. Clears off each artifact. So if we go up against Dis and their Lash of Broken Dreamsing us so we can't win, we can EMP Blast. If they're playing Untamed and they've got their bros out, we can blast that out. Kenton says, keep in mind the thing with Mars is that they are a house you will want to play each turn, and your other houses will need to support, or Mars is garbage. I agree. You got to keep them alive, right? My idea would be with this deck, would be like really, because I mean, there's not really, am I seeing any card draw? Like, I'm not seeing any card draw. So what's in my hand is in my hand, right? Because I don't have logos. I love card draw. So this is going to be about like controlling the board. And if I can't grab the board, I mean, there's Coward's End. Obviously, we can throw that up. We can do some creature control. I mean, this might not be bad. I don't know. Rampart of Spymaster is what we're looking at right here. It's got a pretty good synergy. Not amazing, but it's okay. Got an okay card rating. It's like an okay deck, you know? I'm just like, when I look at this list, and I see Speed Sigil. How do I take advantage of Speed Sigil without burning myself in a Chainbound Archon event? You know, if I can control the board down and just get dudes out and start doing stuff, like if I can get Bolter onto the board ready, and then I reap, do 2 to a creature, get my other Bolter out, reap, do 2 to a creature, purge it, you know, like I can start manipulating his stuff there. You know, if you can get this odd, like if I can stack my hand with an amazing Mars hand, that's kind of a slow start. But if I can get that Speed Sigil out, build up a Mars hand, and then just drop a bunch of big stuff, that's pretty sick. I don't like having Bait and Switch and Ether Spider in the same deck. Kind of anti-synergistic, can end up, you know, I can suck away all his amber. But I'd rather, you know, I'd rather him play Ether Spider and me play Bait and Switch, right? This is more slow down, almost prevents me from being able to use my Bait and Switch. And I've got 3 losses with this deck. It just doesn't show me, like, I'm not confident. I'm probably playing it completely wrong, and I'm missing something in here. It could be something worth giving a go. It could be something worth giving a go. I do like the fact, you know, I don't know. You know, we can build up, we can get our Mars dudes out with Biomatrix backups. We can get our big, you know, we've got a ton of Brobnar creatures in here. Ton of Brobnar creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Brobnar creatures. So with Speed Sigil out, it's kind of like get to the board, maintain the board, fight, fight, fight. Now, if I'm doing that and he's got Dis, he's going to be messing with us, right? Lyle always wrecks me with EMP Blast. Maybe I've just been playing this deck completely wrong. Maybe I've just been playing this deck completely wrong. You know, Special Delivery I love. So it's got some Purge. I love Purge. I love the Rushdown. Maybe we'll give this deck a try. Maybe this is the deck we want to go for. This will be this week's deck, maybe. Is this the Rampart or Spymaster? Yeah, Rampart or Spymaster. Brobnar, Mars, Shadows. What do we think? I wish this was Logos. Our second Logos one would be like this Analyge the 5th, which does give us pretty good stuff. What's the creature control? Is at 13, but... Wait, make a plan, throw out the plan. Yeah, wait for the plan to go off the rails, flip the table. Exactly. I just want to do one thing for science. Let's filter by expected amber and say minimum expected amber number is 20 for science. So let's say has to have at least 20. Let's add another filter that is I think amber control is pretty important. Let's go amber control. Looking at the numbers over there, let's say the number has to be 10. Okay. So already there we go. Rampart or Spymaster. This is Viggy. This is the one we brought the other day. Wasn't super psyched about it. Oh, that's weird. You wish House Mars was something other than House Mars. What's up, Matt? Matt, you love House Mars, dude. I'm just trying to decide now. I mean, so I'm thinking of going with his Rampart or Spymaster deck. And I'm glad Matt's in chat now, because Matt can give me his input on what he thinks about this deck list. Because Matt, we were saying yesterday during the Zombicide stream, if anyone missed it, that Matt has a great talent at quickly seeing a good strat. That's why he's great at reversal. He's just very quick with it. Right now we're looking at the Rampart or Spymaster, but I like this Archon more having this logo. So I'm just going to quickly look at the 5th. Before I jump over to... So let me just look at the arc rating here. We got 22, so very, similar. Not as much amber control. And not as much creature control. But let's see what this 5th brings us. Let's just look at the deck list on this side, and we can compare the Rampart or Spymaster events. Ornator Calabra the 5th. What do we got here in logos? That's the big difference first here, is that this has logos. So this has Skippy the Time Hog in it. Always fun. This is the Skippy the Piggy Butts. Actually, right here. Hold on. Duplicate this tab. Let's jump over here to my decks. Where's the 5th, right? That's what we're like. Armor. I just want to see what I have written, noted about this deck, because I'm pretty sure I've even favorited this deck. So, I don't know, 50-50 with the win here. But here it is. K Lavers the 5th. Any notes? Yeah, I made some notes. Fun, crazy deck with odd special cards to use. Oh.
No.
This is for straight up just Chainbound, just Archon. Just straight up Archon tomorrow night. Just straight up battle smash face. So I am kind of remembering this deck. In our logos, we don't have any sort of library access, nothing crazy like that. We do have double wormholes. We have Psychic Bug, which is always a lot of fun. Look at your opponent's hand. We also have Skippy the Time Hog. Your opponent cannot use any cards next turn, which is kind of interesting. That means they cannot use cards. If they have dudes on the board, they can't fight with them. They can't do anything like that, but they can play cards. They just won't be able to, like, use them. So don't think this totally shuts down your opponent. But I do love Skippy the Time Hog. 2x Silvertooth with Silent Dagger is nice, says Matt. Yep. Being able to throw down Silvertooth with Silent Dagger on to do 4 to a flank creature on the Reap is pretty sick. I like having Oubliette. Relentless Whispers, sick. Love this card. Evasion Sigil. Before a creature fights, discard the top card. This is fun to put out because it makes your opponent like, oh, dang, if they're playing a big, like, Brobnar butt deck and they need to smash your face. 2x Effervescent Principle, says Kung Fu Hippie. A lot of fun. Knock it down. 2x Smash and Obelisk is nice. I love Iron Obelisk, dude. This deck I actually got in the PAX Unplugged last year sealed tournament, and I played it in my 3rd game to go 3-0, one of the winners of the tournament, right here, against the other 3-0 guy. And this deck, because of Iron Obelisk, is what really held him down. I believe this actually has a lot of stun somewhere. I haven't looked through this whole thing. Didn't this have some stun in it? I wish this had a Banna. It doesn't have Banna, but yeah, 2x Smash and Obelisk. And that's what I was just saying, Matt. I was like, Evasion Signal's a lot of fun if your opponent is playing a lot of creatures and they want to smash you in the face. But you're right, it is pretty anti-synergistic if I'm rocking a lot of Brob dudes. I totally agree. And even rocking like my own Silvertooths and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going to be reaping and blasting them with stuff. But 2x Ghostly Hand as well. Good. I get those right out after the beginning of the game. I got a lot of Ambergen. It's quick. I'm just curious. I mean, Library Babble for some card draw, which I like. This could be interesting. And Effervescent Principle is situational, yeah. You would not play Evasion Sigil unless I'm good enough ahead. Yeah, it slows down. It's a nice slowing down game play for sure. So this is the 5th. The reason, and I wrote the note in there, that I like it is it has some weird stuff. I love throwing out Oubliettes. I love throwing out Ghostly Hands. I'm psyched that it has a bait and switch. Evasion Sigil makes things interesting. To me, like Skippy the Time Hog, Psychic Bug are just fun. You pop them out and they're like, what? Or you wormhole into one of these. What? Double Effervescent Principle. It's sick having both, but I'd actually rather have one and just use it when I need to kind of do a little catch up or mess with them. But it is a good card. I'm not saying it's a bad card at all. Rocket Boots is always cool, especially to throw on like not Smash. What am I looking for here? You can throw Rocket Boots maybe on the Silvertooth if you already get Silent Dagger, stuff like that. Oh, Trimmer. That's what I was looking for. Stun a creature in each of its neighbors. Yeah. So it's got a good balance to it. Now, my counterpoint is this deck, based on our filtering we just did, which I'm sure it just erased all of it. No, it didn't. Cool. I'm not going to play this deck. We did test with this deck last stream, and I'm just not happy with it. It was cool to pull out. It's got some good balance. It's easy to drive, but I don't think it's powerful enough to deal with any of the combos in our local meta. So Rampart of Spymaster is my other one. And Matt, this is why I'm psyched you're in chat. If it looks like you have the ability to sort of look here. What I'm seeing here is that I'm going to be going for something like, I'm psyched that it has the bait and switch. We were saying something like, I'm glad it has Relentless Whispers in my shadows. It's got a lot of Brobnar dudes, but what I'm trying to do is sort of get my guys going and take advantage of my speed sigil with my Mars is what I would like to do. Yeah, exactly. Wild Wormhole into, Effervescent. Exactly. And if you saw the last stream when I played that Viggy deck, I think it has double wormhole in it, or it has just one wormhole in it. And every time I wild wormholed, I hurt myself dramatically with that deck. I think every single time except once did it help me. I mean, one time I misplayed it, but the other times it was always things that hurt my chances, which I was really kind of worried about. And so if I'm doing double wormhole into double effervescent principle or something that ends up getting thrown out on someone I don't want, I can get hurt. And bait and switch with Ether Spider in the same deck is pretty solid. See, I'm actually afraid of that as being anti-synergistic, though, Matt. Because if I bait and switch into my own Ether Spider, I'm just pulling his stuff onto my dude. Yeah, it's good. It pulls it out of his pool and into my Ether Spider if I can protect my Ether Spider. But I'd rather bait and switch onto his Ether Spider. You know what I mean? So I'm a little afraid that if I throw my Ether Spider out and I want to bait and switch, I'm going to kind of like lock myself out and be anti-synergistic. It's just something I have to be aware of, and just know that I'm. Yeah. This is like I've run into this mistake with people in Chainbound. They have their Ether Spider out and then they bait and switch, and then they're like, and I'm like, hey man, you just held up all my stuff. That's why Kung Fu doesn't like Wormhole. It always hurts him. Agreed. It's like, well, it doesn't always. I mean, like if I have Wormhole and I have library access, super sick. I'm always about playing my Wormhole with library access, and especially if you're doing something like the Trimble double time traveler, double, help from future self thing. You've got these cards in there that you're like, dude, if I could Wormhole. If your percentage of things you can Wormhole into is greater than the percentage of things you would not want to just be randomly pulling out, Wormhole's amazing. But just taking a look at everything, and if you've got a lot of risk. Ugh. Like I wouldn't want to wild wormhole into bait and switch at the wrong time. And you're like, damn it. At least you have a board clear in this one. What are you referring to exactly? Let me look through here again. Oh, you're talking about Brothers in Battle? Or not Brothers in Battle. Coward's End, you mean? Yeah. Matt says, I think Wild Wormhole, if Overlaw is a fantastic card, as long as you make sure the other really bad cards to draw are already in your discard. Right. It's something you're just keeping an eye on, right? Yeah, so between these two decks, so this deck would be my fun, woohoo, got crazy stuff going on in it, try to figure out how I'm going to get Evasion Sigil to work at the right time, and that would be more my thing, and just not wild wormholing into something, so that'd be something we'd be keeping in mind there. And not wild wormholing my Silent Dagger out at the wrong time, or my Rocket Boots out at the wrong time, or my Ghostly. I mean, I wouldn't care about the Ghostly Hand per se, but this deck is the fun, woohoo, crazy deck. Let's get into some crazy situations and smash face. While this deck is definitely smash face, I think plan out my Speed Sigil turn, maybe somehow build up a good Mars turn, and just go crazy with Mars if I can. But how many Mars creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One being Ether Spider, which, ugh. So I only have 4 Mars creatures. So Marauder doesn't have a ton of value. Got some stun in there. I mean, this is going to rely heavily on my Brobnar doing some stuff, huh? Wormhole into Gateway. I wormhole into Gateway, Keyhammer, and bait and switch or key charge when I don't want them. Exactly. Honestly, first deck seems better from a quick glance as long as you don't play the Evasion Sigil until you have a solid lead. Yeah. I mean, it'd be keeping in mind on Evasion Sigil, keeping an eye on our discard pile for wild wormhole plays. Yeah, I mean, I had a good time playing this deck. I felt like it wasn't too scary. I mean, I played it sealed. I haven't done too much with it. I've only written down. I've gone 3 and 3 with it. It could be a solid deck. So maybe that's it. Okay, that's the deck, guys. Woo! Okay, let's go with this. We're going to go with Arnolator K. Lavridge the 5th. Are you guys ready to actually watch some gameplay? Can't Folk Hero agrees. Okay, that's going to be the deck. So this is the deck here, guys. We're going to be with Arnolator K. Lavridge the 5th. And you can !D in chat. And it'll bring up all the stats that we kind of were going over. And all that kind of thing. Yeah, I love having my shadows, man. I don't like going. I did try to go to some Chainbound events without shadows. I was like, I'm going to go against the meta, and that was a bad choice. I immediately was missing it dramatically, and it just was brutal times. So there's the deck. There's the deck name. I just threw it in chat there. I'll throw. Oh, see, that's from the last stream. I've got the wrong deck name here. Let me go change this deck name. so you guys can see it. You guys can look it up. This is the deck we're going to be practicing with. We'll get some ambience, courtesy, get some music rocking. Let's do this. Why do you hate Shadow so much? Yeah, okay, we're ready now. I told you it was going to be a lot of talking at the beginning of this. The idea was pick a deck. And it's like we could go through every single 22 decks and look through every single deck list and grind it out, but I just needed to find a way to sort of balance, right? Help us pick, right? So here's our deck. Matt says it's just such a necessary safety diaper to equip with the current card pool. Exactly. But if we're going to be playing in a competitive, Chainbound event, we got to bring it, man. We can't ignore... Like, I tried to do that. I tried to ignore the meta and be the meta breaker guy. But I can't ignore shadows. I can't ignore shadows. Can't Folk says a good play would be to get Obelisk out with damage Brobnar, then drop the evasion so they have to risk the discard to remove the creatures. Yeah. BNS is just a stupid card. Yeah, and okay, in this deck, just now that we've just looked through a bunch of decks, the deck we're going with is... Okay, we're going with the 5th, right? Oh, no, the 5th. Oh, shoot. I'm just going to do something here. Streamer thing, stand by. Streamer thing. What? Okay, done. Cool. This is just bouncing crap around, sorry. So, there's our deck. This one doesn't... This has the bait and switch. Okay, cool. Brobnar logo shadows. Let's rock and roll. You do you, boo, says Matt. Awesome. And like I said, Matt, I said you're coming on Monday. We're gonna do some adaptive Archon. So we'll be bring a good deck that you like, and don't bring that stupid Horseman deck again. But bring a deck that you would play from your recent deck pool, and let's rock and roll. We'll be able to rock and roll, and I'll try to look through over the weekend. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna go. Oh, is this Jupiter guy's game? Yeah, this might be let's join this game, competitive game. So he may be streaming right now, dude. So we're gonna go in with our Laverage the 5th, and let's do this thing, guys. It's time to start the game, and we're the first player. So in this, we're saying we were gonna take a look at the Archon, right? So let's take a look. This is Lady Eye Ash Swarm, is what he's playing. Brobnar Dis logo. So we're gonna practice this as if we're playing Archon. And he is streaming. Hey, man, great. Oh, what's up, Bill? I am. Yeah, you could tell him we're practicing the deck for the first time against him if you want. He's rocking some some Effervescent Principles, Titan Mechanics, Quick to the Adventurer, a triple Library of Babbles. Oh, my gosh, man. What else we got here? We got 2 Terrors. Wow. Okay, so he's playing a solid deck. Oh, my gosh. Eater of the Dead. Purge a creature from a discard pile. If you do, put a +1 counter on Eater of the Dead. What? Restingus. Oh, great. Loot the bodies, Coward's End, Punch, Smith, Cannon. He's got a solid Brobnar thing. Okay. All right, dude. All right, my man. Oh, and double control the weaks. All right. All right, let's assume we're going into this brutally, right? This is going to be a great... Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, we got to pop out of that. Bloop. All right, so let's see what we got. Welcome to my stream. All right. Well, I did what I could do. Exactly. Let's see what we can do here. So, we're going first. And we're just playing with this deck for the first time to see what we can get done, right? So, we're saying that our strat's going to be practice not playing Evasion Sigil. I'd like to go... Since he's got a bunch of dudes, we're going to have to do something here. Try to rep Team SAS. I don't know. Let's see. I'm actually thinking of starting with this and firing off Wild Wormhole, but that would be stupid. I'm actually going to mulligan this hand because I think with his Brobnar and his dudes that he's got rocking and rolling in there, we're going to need to come out with something solid. All right, here's our go, guys. We're going to start off with some Brobnar. We're going to go Headhunter. I mean, we all know that Jupiter's just... Phil, let's go. You dodged his triple control the week, mimicry. Oh god. BNS Screaming Cave deck. Oh, see, those are the decks that I'm like. So like we're saying right here, like I kind of just looked through my little collection, and is like, okay, for tomorrow's Archon event. Oh, sorry, in my turn. I always forget about that, man. Thanks, Session. Forgot the button. You know, we got to see kind of like realistically what we're going to get. Return each creature's owner's hand. Hysteria. Here comes his terror. Ooh, he's coming out hard on us, guys. Double terror. And a succubus. Okay. And right now, we're going to have to see if we even... Savage. Dude, savage plays for days right now. Okay. So, we need to get some cycling going on. We need to get some sort of board control. We're going to have to just get stuff out of our hand, right? We got 2 terrors. Okay. We got to find a way to deal, right? Let's do something. We got to cycle. We got to get stuff out of our hand. I can't just sit here with this crappy Logos hand. I'm already going to be down a card because of Succubus. So I'm actually going to discard my Effervescent Principle for now. I'm going to play this upgrade out here. Maybe we'll have to deal with it. Play Skippy the Time Hawk, or let's play this little guy. How come I can't look? Oh, there it is. Down here. Reveal his hand. So he's rocking a Headhunter. He's got his Mobius Scroll. He's got one of his library, 3 Library of Battles. He's got his Mighty Javelin. He's got a lot of artifacts, guys. And I think in this, our deck here, this is our turn. This is what it is. This is what we have to rock and roll with. We just got to keep moving. All right, take care, Matt. Thanks for hanging out. Dude, Skippy the Psychic Bug is a lot of fun. You get him to stick, it's good times. All right, he's getting his Babbles out. Now, this is the deck. You know, we're not playing with Mars. You know what I mean? So, sadly, we don't have our EMP Blast. Yeah, and this is a great opening for him. Nothing I can do if he's going to bust out awesome openings and start pulling stuff off with his Titan Mechanic. Or, see, now he's just going to take advantage of my stuff. Titan Mechanic hurting me here. Well, we can't take anything from him, right? But I can sack some Broheims. I don't remember seeing an Arise in his Archon. And I'm going to play that. I'm going to play the way that we're not allowed to look again at his Archon, right? That wouldn't be realistic in the middle of the game. But what I am going to do, I'm going to go Logos. Let's Reap first. See what he's got now that he ditched those two. So he replaced it with one of his Control the Weaks. Awesome. He's double Control the Weak in his hand. He's got Bumpsy. Okay, he's got Hysteria. He can Hysteria us again. He's got double Hysteria, I guess, in this now. Okay. Okay, so let's fight some stuff. And because we got Rocket Boots out, we can do some stuff. So we can clear his Succubus. And just sort of regain some board control and sack that so he doesn't forge at least, right? We got to try to do something with this. Yeah, that was a nuts opening, man. Are you kidding me right now? But hey, we were able to draw a card, so that's cool. We got to try to cycle, man. We got to try to cycle this guy. Oh, I killed my bug, dude. Savage, man. Plays Hysteria. Okay. He's choosing. Now he's gonna look over at our stream and look at my hand, right? he's gonna stream snipe and then be like, What did he choose? Okay, he chose Logos. He chose Logos. He choose Logos. So sadly, we didn't have our effort. I ditched my Effervescent Principle. Sadness. At least we have a dude. Let's give him the first key. All right, he's got the first key. Well done. Well done. He's going hard with his disc, man. These terrors are annoying. He choosed, yeah. Wow, double control weak. Super weak. Super sad. Okay, trades. Go Logos, have to skip the turn. Nothing I can do. He's got a good deck, man. This deck's a little nuts that he's playing. Oh, great. Okay, he's going to archive away stuff with his Mobius scroll. He's going to start drawing like crazy. It's catch-up time, boys. It's catch-up time. So I'm trying to recall... we got to think about what he's got, right? So he's not going into any stuff. We definitely got a good Shadows play here. Shadows is the obvious play, right? Especially for our Ghostly hand. Evasion Sigil gets us there. We've got 2 Silvertooths. Now, we don't want to play Evasion Sigil if I want to fight his Quixo. We could clear the Quixo. He didn't gain much. We don't know necessarily what he archived away. I'm assuming... what would he have archived away? Maybe he archived away from before we saw that he had the... what was it? He might have archived away... man, where was the last time we used Psychic Bug on him? Well, he might have archived away the Javelin. He might have gotten some of that stuff out of his hand to sort of just start thinning out his deck on his draws. Do we care about Quixo? Yeah, probably setting up a big Brob turn. A big drop with the Brobs. I agree. Do I Evasion Sigil then? Now, we were talking earlier that, you know, we can get to this, we can reap. What does he have that he could stop me from... he does have Brob. Didn't he have a Bumpsy? He had a Bumpsy, right? So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reap. I'm going to drop my Evasion Sigil. If he wants to drop a big Brobnar turn, oh, great. At least now if he plays Bumpsy, it doesn't knock us off. He doesn't have Shadows, so he doesn't have Bait and Switch. Oh, he has Burn the Stockpile. Oh. I don't know why the applause. Why the applause? Hate Burn the Stockpile. I hate Burn the Stockpile. How come everybody I play in this game owns Burn the Stockpile? There's his Bumpsy. Take all the Amber, dude. Take all my Amber away. Yeah. We knew this the big turn was coming. But hey, now it's going to come down to, like, if he wants to fight, hopefully he doesn't have all that stuff. Okay, so we have a big Brobnar turn. So we can stop him quite a bit and clear. So we're going to go Brobnar. Okay, so I think we're going to end up double stunning something, obviously, right? So since we're playing Brobnar, play this action, throw it on Quixo. We're then going to punch his Quixo right in the face. So that's pretty good. We're going to play Trimmer. So now we can't use Brobnar. Stun Brobnar. Worst Brobnar, right? We've got a good draw here. We're going to play him out on the right. Double stun guy. Doesn't really matter, right? And then just get our Headhunter out. And end the turn. I mean, he's probably going to go Logos. I love stun. He dropped a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we got rid of his Burn the Stockpile. We got rid of one of his Bumpsies. Within Dis and Logos. I mean, he maybe has some Logos capture. Oh, great. Or Stingus. He chose Shadows. Now he's playing Screaming Cave. Okay, we forged a key, guys. Woo! Bonus all. 5 crits when we get keys forged, right? When we forge the keys in the Keys Forge. You get the crits, Alright, so he's blocking us from Shadows. It's okay. That's actually not bad for us, right? How many more Brobnar creatures do we have? The way Evasion Sigil works is that before a creature fights, discard the top card. If this discarded card is of the active house, you exhaust that creature with no effect. Okay, so we can start. We can take out Restringus. We can get our Javelin out, which is pretty sick. Obviously, we don't really have a good Logos turn, and we have to play. So this is going to be a Brobnar turn. We've played 1, 2, 3 Brobnar cards. We're holding 2, so that's 5, 6, 7. So we're over half of our cards. Out of 16. So that just shows us that, what? 1, 2, that there are 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. That means there's 5 of the 16 in here. So we have a 30% chance of not being able to smash him in the face, right? So let's get our Mighty Javelin out. That'll be fun to have out. He's got Javelin, I got Javelin, everybody's got Javelin. And it has to be, it can be any creature. Okay, and you have to sack it. So I say we go for the fight. Oh, I can totally fight. Yeah. I'm probably just going to trade. But I'm going to trade into here. Maybe I trade. Maybe I trade now. Because I can't... I trade now, and then I play out our Chieftain onto Silvertooth to then remove here? No, that would be stupid. Okay, so... Alright, we're going to fight. Oh, we happen to discard War Song. Dude, oh, God. Okay, now we're going to play our Chieftain. Dude, just like we were talking about. Yeah, I agree. Maybe just Reap. Value the Reap, right? That was so stupid. Okay. And of course, the next card we discard is our Wild Wormhole, right? The haunting Wild Wormhole we're all scared to play. No, that's not the fear. It's Evasion Sigil that I'm going to draw. I have a 30% chance of drawing a Brobnar card, and it happened to be our War Song. Which would have been awesome to have in our hand to sort of gain some, forward momentum. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, so he's going to eventually probably, what? Is he playing Dis? What is he playing? He's playing Brobnar, plays Coward's End. And we have one of those cool, fun cards, too. Uses his Javelin, sacks his Javelin. Okay. He's building up his turn here. Wait, what did he play first? I thought he played... Oh, he played Valder first. Okay. Then he played Gengar Chieftain, and then Reaped. Yeah. Okay. Okay, man. He's got a thing. So we also have a Coward's End eventually that we could use, which would be pretty tight. Now we can do what we want here, right? So we can get 1, 2. We could bait and switch for 1 and force him to sort of have to do something and just sort of race to the key. We throw our Nexus out as well. If he wants to try to clear that elusive, he's going to have to try to discard some stuff. What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he only has like 2 more Brobnar in here that he could potentially lose. Those are odds out of 8. It's a 25% chance. He just murdered them all. Okay. I'm thinking Shadows is our way to go. And I might just bait and switch now. And try to move towards something here. Just so we can establish and force him to do something about my Amber. Get the 2 Amber. Right? Go for the key. What? Am I sure I want to end my turn? Oh, yeah, I could do this at any time, right? Yeah, I'm not going to sack that. Okay. Yeah, Mighty Javelin's Omni, so I could have used it at any point. But there we go. We got our Nexus out. So we could end up... can we end up sacking his Screaming Cave? Yeah, right? We could end up... Well, he can't sack it, but we could end up using his Screaming Cave if he can't clear a Nexus. So it kind of puts him on his back foot. Okay, he's going to use... Okay, is he going to use Screaming Cave? Uses Tendrils of Pain. Okay, we got our next key, guys. Woo! So if we don't really have much more of a turn. I thought he was going to go dis, you know, shuffle a hand and discard pile into his deck and maybe set up for... I mean, I was going to gain. He probably thought about that. Skippy the Time Hog. We have a pretty okay Logos turn. I'll end up wiping my own dude. We'll go 2-2. Well, no, I won't wipe my own dude, but I'll go 2-2. We can clear his Gengar Chieftain with whatever we do. So I think this might be our Logos turn. But Shadows would be fun to be able to like just knock off his Screaming Cave and kind of control him there. It just seems so slow, right? And he really only gets value off his two dudes if I have 0 Amber. Yep, no, I hear you, man. I'm thinking I'm going Logos. I'm just going to do this now. Let's get Skippy the Time Hog out. So he can't use cards next turn. It gives us kind of an advantage. We can get it gives us a chance to get our library. But Babble out. Play this action. Do 2 to a creature, 2 to another creature. Done. Okay. Oh, actually, that's right. I want to use my Mighty Javelin now, right? To sack one of his... He can't use these dudes. He can play cards. I might Mighty Javelin. He can't attack me or anything. So maybe I save my Mighty Javelin. Maybe I save my Mighty Javelin for... He can't fight me. He can't do that. What would he do? He can't do it. I don't think I saw anything. He doesn't have any artifact control, I believe. I think I'm saving my Mighty Javelin. I'm going to save it. Yeah, we're not cycled yet. There's our other wild wormhole. Effervescent Principle. Not bad at this moment if he can somewhat generate. If he can play a bunch of stuff. He has a bunch of just like Amber generation cards. He can still play cards. Even though I played Skippy the Time Hog. He can still play like spells and stuff. I have to wait and see what he chooses to do here. But yeah, we're at 5 cards left till cycle. He just recycled. I'm glad we have 1 Amber. Because if he played out like his dis stuff, control the weak is choosing Logos. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, if I use my Nexus, I could instantly cycle. But the thing is, if I use that, I just put all my cards in my hand. Yeah, but he just picked he played out his he played Control the Weak. So I got rocked here. So I have to use Logos. I have to choose Logos. Will we be able to cycle? We'll be able to draw a card. Always draw first, right? Ooh, yeah, we're going to have a crazy Shadows turn coming up. We're digging, so we just drew our Silent Dagger. Skippy the Time Hog really doesn't do anything unless I can cycle him back out. Do we want to Effervescent Principle? Or do we save that till he's generated, right? Probably. I think this turn we're definitely going to Mighty Javelin one of his bros. But before we do anything, I should probably just... I can archive, which is good too. Maybe archive out... maybe archive out or anger or something. But Reap. Take out his dude. And see what happens. He could control the weak when he's ready to forge. You're right, he did just recycle. Okay, well, I'm definitely reaping with Skippy, right? Definitely going to reap there. I'm definitely going to... I think I should just value the reap, man. I'm going to reap. And I'll take out one of his Brobnar dudes. Because I still have my... What do we want to ditch, though? I'm going to keep some of this. I'm going to archive Anger. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not worried about him having Effervescent Principle. I know I should have F'd first. I probably kind of misplayed that, but let's see what we got. Oubliette! No! Oh, God. Oh, why? I'm gonna get rid of Ganymede. See, man, I told you I hate that card, dude. I hate that card. Oh! Alright. I'm gonna ditch his Ganger Chieftain so he can't, like, return him to his hand and be nutso, right? I'm not really caring about Valder. Dude, every time I wild wormhole, it's like the worst thing in the world, dude. Because I totally forgot. Like, that's what we were talking about, right? Keep an eye on it. Oh, that's right. In this, you can actually look at your draw pile, right? Where's my other Oubliette? I thought this deck had 2 Oubliettes. I guess it doesn't. This deck only has 1 Oubliette. I was thinking. Okay, so he's making us Logos. So he did have his Control the Weak. And he played his Screaming Cave. Okay, so he went Control the Weak to make me choose Logos. So we could F now. What I'm going to draw into isn't great. We puts him back at 3. Gets our Effervescent Principle out of our hand. I can gain... Do I Effervescent Principle here? Yeah, because we don't want him to have the key, right? No. It's okay. I mean, we're going to lose the 2 Amber. That was a misplay. I'm going to F it. F it, dude. Slow him down a little bit. Let's try to... I'm trying to get myself closer to... Oh, we just need to cycle, man. I just want to cycle. I just want to cycle! And I wish we'd gotten a Relentless Whispers. Control the Weak to make us choose it. So he's double controlling the Weakest again. But... So is he just going to keep doing Screaming Cave? Okay, so he controlled the Weakest again. And he's just going to... So he's just going to control the Weak, control the Weak, control the Weak on us right now. Until he can build up something? Is this what's happening right now? No. But what's great is we have this, so we get to sort of get closer to cycling. Next draw. I mean, what's he looking for? He's looking for, like, burn the stockpile, or he's going to wait till we have burn the stockpile or something like that, right? Plays Tendrils of Pain. What? Wait, okay, what happened with Tendrils of Pain? Okay, he did some damage. He did 1 damage because I haven't done anything, and then he chose Control the Weak. He chose Logos again. So he's just holding us at Logos. No. Okay. I mean, that's all I can do. This is kind of lame that this is where we're stalled out at. That, is he just going to keep doing that to us? At some point, he's going to have to choose something else, right? I mean, I've now recycled, which is good. I'm down 1 Logos card because I'm bad. How'd I gain a chain? Oh, I still have a chain because I never cleared my last chain, huh? After effervescent principle. Okay, so he's got 1 key. Let's see if we can get there, guys. So, I don't know. I don't know where I sit with this deck. Okay, plays out Tendrils of Pain. He's got the Terra out. He's going to start building that up. Yeah, we can play cards. How do we gain advantage and hold it off? Our Brobnar, we have Fire Spitter, we have Smash. Smash will be great to stun. Do we just push? We could Silvertooth Reap. We could Silvertooth, Silent Dagger. We have a pretty big Shadows turn right here. We could steal. I have a feeling he's gonna Brobnar, right? He's gonna burn the stockpile. And that's burn the stockpiles, lose half of your amber. Is that correct? Burn the stockpile? I'm just looking up what that card does. But it has 7 or more. Okay. That's what I thought. So we're gonna go Shadows, man. This is I think we just push to the No. I think we push for it. We get our Silvertooth out. I think we throw Silent Dagger on there. And we just have to keep calculating. I'd rather steal before we do this. So we're at 4. This will give us 5, 6. Relentless Switch gives us 5, 6. Which clears that. And then I think we chill. And then he can like Bumpsy. He could do some stuff like that. He can play out his stuff, and then we go. If you get to 10, how so? Oh, you lose 4. So yeah, that's right. So if I do the math, so I'm at 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would still put us at 6. Okay, and then just, I mean, he's then going to get a Bumpsy out, and we're going to have all our stuff, but we'll be able to actually recycle. So play his action here. He still has 1 amber. Okay, so we can steal 1. Do 2 here. Oh, not Pawn Sacrifice. Silent Dagger. Play this upgrade on Silvertooth. Then we'll Reap. Do 4 there. And then just play Pawn Sacrifice to sack it. For the Amber. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That sucks, but that does... Yeah, we can get to 10, and if he nails us... If he burns the stockpile, he's going to Bumpsy. That'll put us at 5. If he can get himself like 1 amber, that would be great. Okay, he's going Logos, guys. He's going Logos. Okay, double draw off his Library of Babel. He's playing Lab Work. Gains 1, archives a card. Boom! We won the game, guys! Dude, what a game! GG's, man. GG's. Crazy deck. Good stuff. Woo! Good stuff, man. Yes! We did it, guys. Oh. Now, I definitely misplayed. I definitely missed. Have fun with the stream, Jupiter. Good games, man. Jupiter's part of the Keyforge community over there in Discord. I've seen him over there. Cheers to him. He's always streaming. He's always streaming the Keyforge. He's got 1 million decks. He's always giving away decks. So go check him out. Keyforge Jupiter. I think twitch.tv/Keyforge Jupiter. Check him out. Say what's up. Say what's up from the camp for us. But there's a win, dude. We can go over our deck list, and that was pretty cool. So we got a win with the 5th, man. Woo! Aren't we psyched? So we got to think about, holy crap. I'll throw that as a casual win because that was a good game. Good game. It came down to that 3rd key for sure. But I basically misplayed that Effervescent Principle, right? Did it matter that I didn't play that Effervescent Principle? I guess not. The better play probably would have been to Effervescent. I should have Effervescent Principled first and then played up and through so I didn't have to just give up 2 Amber and saved it for later. That was a big misplay. The Wild Wormhole play into my Oubliette, my one Oubliette. Of course, I said that. Isn't that exactly what I said before we started playing this deck? I'm going to play Wild Wormhole, and what's going to happen is I'm going to get my stupid Oubliette, or I'm going to get the card I don't want, blam, blasted away our dude. I'm trying to think back to what was one of our biggest misplays. He had just a crazy start. I mean, there's no control there. His ability to use double control the weak was like, what do I do? Having where is he? Nexus out would have been nice. Well, yeah, the Wormhole's not bad play, it's just bad RNG. But I think my biggest misplay with this deck was the Effervescent Principle. Now, do we think in chat? The question is, do we think in chat that I played out the Evasion Sigil too soon? I don't think so. Against him, I think against him, once he already established the board, getting Evasion Sigil out almost made me not have to worry about his Brobnar control punching me in the face, right? Bill says, I think if you Nexus his Screaming Cave over again, would have prevented him from continuously cycling like he wanted to, since it wouldn't ready to the end. Yeah, and I think I missed my opportunity. Like that, I had one opportunity to make that choice, and my decision was either I could go Logos or Shadows, right? Wasn't that where I was at? And I decided to Reap, because he didn't make me play Logos that one turn. I was able to Reap and then draw with my Babble when I could have gone Shadows, and the only thing I had was my Nexus. And if I Nexused his Screaming Cave, it would have messed with his deck more and messed with mine more. But yeah, I think we did play out. I think the question was in that game was, when do we play this Evasion Sigil? And I think we played it at the right time to. It only screwed me. It actually backfired and hurt me the most, right? Which was super savage, dude. Because like I tried to go and I could have gained one more Amber and cleared his dude that one turn with my Brobnar dude, but he got me. I got myself with my my War Song, of course, which would have been an amazing card to have. But I think it worked out well. Woo! We got through that game, guys. It was fun. That was a fun one, and I was glad it was Keyforge Jupiter. That was cool. So I think we keep pushing with this deck. Got one win. Got one win with it today. And let's go. I see Zazen is looking for a game. Let's go play this here, which we're playing with the 5th. And see what we do. He won the flip, and he's the first player. Let's start this. Thanks to Tabletop Audio for this awesome ambient music. I thought it was fun. It's exciting. It's keeping things moving along. Now, again, we got to look at his deck. Got to look at the deck. We got to look here. Okay, so we're playing Bulgove the Boisterous. We're playing a Sanctum Shadows Untamed deck. He's got 2 Blinding Lights coming at us, which is super savage. If I go tab over, whoops. What's the hotkey to bounce between tabs? Close tab, reload, pin tab, new tab, reopen tab, open all bookmark tabs. I forgot what the hotkey is for moving between tabs. It's not left and right. But we've got the Boisterous. Holy Niffle. Oh boy, I didn't even look over there yet. Oh my god, he's playing 4 Tame Nipple Ape, double Niffle Queen, double Hunting Witch. What the butts? Oh my gosh, he's got Ink of the Spider, who's always fun. Save the Pack. Okay, he's got Bait and Switch, Safe Place. Okay, here's just some nutso deck, man. We got Protect. We're playing some nutso decks. Champion Anfield, double Lord Golgotha. Recently, we got my new Sanctum deck, and I had 1 Lord Golgotha. Oh my god. Cleansing Wave, Inspiration. No key cheats. That's right. Well, no key cheats, but monkeys for days, dude. Monkeys for freaking days. What's going on, Heroic Logic? Let's check our hand here. We're going second, so I think I might just start Logos since we have everything here, and just go. Sorry, I took too long. I apologize for that, streamer. Streamer slowing down the game. Vision Sigil will be needed. Oh my gosh. Monkeys. So it's Mittens versus the monkeys now, guys. Mittens versus the monkeys. Are you guys ready for this? Hey, it's the monkeys. We're definitely going to go Logos. But we could smash his Lord Golgotha right now. But we have no follow-up. And if I dump all my shadows, or if I dump my Logos down, he's just going to clear me hard, right? I'm actually thinking of stunning him. And then Logosing next turn. It's a slow play, but I think this might be okay. Maybe he doesn't grab his other Lord Golgotha immediately. Oh, he's just going to clear it and play another Lord Golgotha. Oh, protect the weak on Lord Golgotha like he needs another armor and taunt. Oh my god. Okay, so he's going to do 3 damage next to smash. But I think we need to get these cards out of our hand while we can. So we're going to end up throwing Doc Bookton next to Smash more than likely. And let him punch me in the face, apparently. This is going to be an interesting fight. And we might I might discard Effervescent Principle to cycle, right? Actually, cancel. We probably should have played Skippy the Time Hog first. Play this on the left. Let's take a look at his hand. What? Oh, dang. Oh, I used this in the wrong order. Oh, God. I meant to switch to the bug, dude. Whatever. All right, let's look at his hand. He's got Bad Penny. Nuts. This deck's nuts. It's got Seeker Noodle, Bad Penny. One of his 1,000 Niffle Apes. Got a Hunting Witch. Another 2 of his Niffle Apes. And Commander Ramil. Okay, so coming out next is probably going to be Hunting Witch into double Niffle Ape. Fun times, as the kids say. And I'm going to discard this. Because we've got 2 of them. Yeah, Skippy will prevent him from fighting. Nope, totally right. But I should have played Psychic Bug before I played anything. There he goes, playing Hunting Witch into double Niffle Apes. If we had our Oubliette, blam, knock out this Hunting Witch, I would feel so good about myself. That's why I love that Chaos That Blames Bees deck. Okay. Do we have any way to hold him down? We could smash and then smash into his Hunting Witch and get our Mighty Javelin out. We also do have the chance to reap and fight with Doc Bookton with Rocket Boots. He's got Taunt here. I can't tell you I was Hunting Witch, do I? I think I want to stun, though. And then I'll smash one of his Niffle Apes, right? I'm thinking of stunning up his Lord Golgotha, getting out our Mighty Javelin so then we can clear his Hunting Witch as fast as we can. At least until we can get our Burn the Stockpile, or not our Burn the Stockpile, but the other thing out. So let's go Brobnar. Like, Logos looks real nice right now, but I think Brobnar's our play. Play this on the right. Stun here. Keep that dude stunned. Play out our Javelin. And prepare to sack our Javelin eventually here. And just take out one of these Niffle Apes, I guess. Yeah. This is going to be a nuts deck to go up against, man. Effervescent Principle might get really nice. Oh, he's going to Blinding Light. Okay. We've got our double Silvertooths. If we can get our Dagger, that would also be good for clearing his Hunting Witch. If we can get our Relentless Whispers, that would be great for clearing his Hunting Witch. If we get our Oubliette, we could clear his Hunting Witch. Great. Now Commander Ramil is behind Taunt as well. And he unstunned him? Apparently. Blinding Light. Commander Ramil. Oh, did he use... How did he use that? He used Blinding Light. Stuns me. He used Commander Ramil. Oh, he gave... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought he activated Commander Ramil. He's just getting Amber because of Hunting Witch. Butts, man. I don't know... Oh, he double Blinded Lighted us. We got to get rid of Hunting Witch ASAP, but also Commander Ramil is really annoying. We're all stunned up. We just need to ditch cards, right? Man, Logos would have been nice, huh? Is it Shadows? Shadows and then Javelin is Hunting Witch? Apparently. Or Logos. Reap and draw, reap and draw. I could just clear all my things. I can't stop him from forging, and I'm not going to forge. I think that's what we do. I need to regain some ground here. So I'm going to go Logos. I'm going to throw my Rocket Boots. Here. Clear the stun. What? Doesn't that ready her back up? If I reap, doesn't that clear the stun? Shouldn't she ready back up? Is that wrong? She doesn't ready back up after reap clears stun? With boots? Is that not true? That seems wrong. That seems wrong. That seems like that's messed up. Oh, I'm not. I thought it was if you're using reap. I thought if reap's okay, clearing the stun, then that's considered I use reap to clear the stun, then I ready back up. But I'm just using to clear the stun, right? Isn't that what it is? Okay. All right, fine. I thought I was next level plays, dude. I thought I was next level plays.
No.
I thought it was next level plays, man. I'm trying to cheat here. I'm trying to cheat. Really just trying to cheat, guys. And he got one key. He got one key. All right, here comes the bad penny combo. Old Bruno's out, captures all of my amber. And bad penny's out. And Dodja. All right, dude, we need our board clear hard right now, right? Xbox Mayor Tanner chose Crit Camp over Ryan. That's a big win for the camp. Oh, what up, Tanner? Is that Ryan's toy review? Did we just get chosen by a 5-year-old? How old is he? 5, 6, 7? Over Ryan's toy review? Dude, that does say something. That does say something, right? But it's just solo Mittens. It's just solo Mittens. Too much in the tank today, man. So I don't mean to disappoint. Let's do some hard card draw with Logos. And start getting our stuff, right? We need to start getting some stuff. It'd be nice to purge this oubliette eventually. What Logos have we only? We've only lost our Effervescent Principle. We could start building up a sick turn with Logos right now. Just reap times, right? We could archive out some stuff. Is he going to want to fight me? Maybe we Evasion Sigil. But I think we're Logos. Oh, dude, we're nuts. We're nuts here at the camp, obviously. So let's go Logos. I'm going to reap. Yeah. Draw a card, dude. What? Okay. Draw a card. Yes, thank you. I'm going to reap again. Or do I fight? I could have fought here twice. I'm choosing not to. I'm just going to keep reaping. Got our Effervescent Principle. Great. That's only going to hurt us. Play this artifact out. Can I clear him? No. He's got 9. He's got 3 armor. Oh my gosh, man. I think it's just reap times. I'm going to reap. Look at his hand. Look, he's got a Niffleape. Look, he's got another Niffleape. Look, he's got a Champion Anaphiel. Shoulder armor. Dude, he's got 3 Niffleapes in his hand. Another Lord Gargotha. Oh, dude, our Evasion Sigil might come in handy eventually here. I think we just keep reaping, dude. Or maybe sack my Ganymede Archivist. So if I reap here, and I reap here, and I sack into Dodger. No. No, I could clear his Dodger with Titan Mechanic, but we're not at 5. Ah! I was thinking if I could clear his Dodger. See, I maybe should have. Nah. Where could I trade? I could trade here, but then he's just going to dodger into my... He's just going to fight me, right? So we just go to 6. I think we just go to 6. And then force him to use dodger, start beating his dudes up. What do you guys think? I think it's a reap. Archive evasion sigil. I don't know. Let's force him to make a turn. Force him to make a choice, which is going to be shadows, right? Nope, he's going sanctum. Yeah, he's not likely to call shadows. I was just thinking with his dodger to take me off the key, but he's going to go sanctum. So he's just going to build his board. He's definitely not likely to go shadows. No, you're right, based on his hand, but I think it might be evasion sigil time, man. What up, Dr. Frystbite? How are you? So he's going to let me get a key, which is pretty sick, I think. Oh, no, he can reap and then put dodger into somebody. That's how he's going to do it. There he goes. That's how he's going to pull me off the key. That's right. I forgot he's got Commander Ramil out. Oh, my God. We need our evasion sigil out, man. We don't like to fight. Fighting's scary. We don't like fights. Okay. Good thing is we can shadows now. Or we could logos. We could logos, put Ganymede into dodger. But we also have our brobs. We could stun. Who are we going to stun? Dude, I'm hard in the tank. I'm hard in the tank here. We can make his keys cost more, which is fun. We can trimmer up some stuff, which is always good times. It'd be nice to stun out his Commander Ramil and his big boys. I just really need to get to that Brobnar, dude. Otherwise, Logos, just like go hard Logos and just keep digging. Like draw. Like I'm trying to get to our clear, right? I'm trying to get to our clear. Really trying to get to our clear, man. But evasion sigil could be fun against him. And that gets us to a key. And if he wants to try to pull us off stuff, make him work for it, right? So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. He's only at 3 amber. No, not yet. Let's get our evasion sigil to the board and see if this helps us gain like a big something of a turn. I mean, before the fight, it doesn't really matter. He can do 3 damage to something. But reap. I mean, maybe this can mess with him. Maybe this can mess with him until we can dig up our board clear. I just want 1 key, man. He's taking away the cap. What other amber mitigation did he have? What other amber mitigation did he have? He had the capture with old Bruno, which he already used. He has his dodger. He can do a bunch of damage. He can fight me all he wants. Did he have a bait and switch? I think he had a bait and switch, right? I want to say we saw a bait and switch. Thanks, Brian. Encouragement. We already got 1 win today. It was a hard-fought battle. We got it. This deck is just a little bit nutso in terms of... yeah, he does have a bait and switch. That's what I thought. I thought so. Okay, here comes Sanctum. Sanctum Smash Face. Or he may just reap. We got our Oubliette. Oh. We can Oubliette to get 2 more amber off old Bruno. We could Oubliette his... yeah, he's going to reap across the board rather than risk fighting. Oh, he failed. Evasion Sizzle discarded Protect the Weak when he tried to... Oh, so he reaped to use Dodger. It discards, but because it was a Sanctum ability, it failed. And he discarded Shadow Self. Okay, so he's kind of going through his stuff. This is kind of hurting him here. Dodger to fight. Skippy the Time Hog. So Evasion Sigil's doing its thing. He discards Save the Pack. So we have to keep an eye on this. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see. So he cleared the board with all his freaking crazy cards. Got to 6 amber. Stole a bunch of my stuff. Took me off my... Or I got the key, though. Woo! There's 5 crits forever. Oh, and also, I don't think I gave... There's another 5 and another 5 because we won the last game last time, man. Woo! Okay, we got to the first key. Now, how can we pull him off his key, right? We just need to keep getting to our stuff. Our stuff. We can trimmer up some things. I'm thinking of trimmering up. Maybe if I... God, Shadows, I want to Oubliette so bad, this guy. But at the same time, if I Brobnar... We could Brobnar and stun. We can't clear anything, but I could throw 2 more onto old Bruno and set up for a Shadows turn next turn. And I do have the Effervescent Principle in the archive, you're right. But I don't really have a follow-up to that. I mean, do I care about it? I mean, I only have 1 Amber. We could go Logos. And we also get to play Wild Wormhole. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just pull him off it before it... This time I'm going to play it first, so let's take him down to 3. This isn't exactly what I want. Let's do this. Let's draw first. Then play this. What did we get? We got our Nerve Blast. We stole 1. Deal 2 to a creature. Oh. Dang it. Well, we can clear his Dodger, so that's good. Let's clear the Dodger. We'll end a turn. And I'm just not happy about that turn. It just felt... What could go wrong? Exactly. At least we got some sort of removal. I wish, you know... I wish that time we drew Oubliette. But Oubliette's in our hand, right? Just grinding, man. I feel like I'm grinding in this game. Grinding against this guy. Where's that card, man? Where is our Brobnar clear? It's in the bottom 13. We're just not moving through our deck very fast. So we got a big Brob turn happening next. He's got a huge board control thing with his Sanctum. It's just nuts. He's just going to reap for days. We already used our bait and switch. Let's check. I thought we used that. No, we haven't. Our bait and switch is still in here. Our board clear is still in here. I believe... do we discard 1 Effervescent Principle at the beginning of the game? So both Effervescent Principles are in here. So we need to get to our bait and switch. That would be nice. So he's at 7. I don't think I'll be... stopping that anytime soon. So old Bruno could get rocked. Need to stun up some of these Sanctums is what I need to do. Oh, he's got taunt. Where's my punch? But okay, we've got our Trimmer. We got Blood Money. We could put 2 on Bad Penny. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we'll put 2 on Bad Penny and then fight it with Headhunter by using our Gengar Chieftain. We have a pretty good chance of drawing a Brobnar card. We have a 30% chance again. Okay, I'm going Brobnar. I hate the 30% chance again. All right, play this artifact out. Now at least we can make his keys cost more. That'll be fun. Let's do this before we Trimmer. I'm going to Blood Money. So Taunt is protecting these dudes. Taunt is protecting these. We got to go Bad Penny. We've got to throw out our Headhunter. Then let's throw out our Gengar Chieftain. On the left of him, yep, activate his ability on Headhunter to fight here. Everybody pray we don't draw Brobnar, dude. Come on, Hyper RPG. Yes, we did it. What did we discard? We discarded Relentless Whispers, which totally sucks. But it wasn't Brobnar, so it got us the Amber we needed. That was sick. And then let's Tremor some stuff, man. And I'm thinking of Trimmering Commander Ramil because he's just really been messing with us. That knocks out 2 of his Sanctum. What's this doing? This creature gets flank. It gets 2 armor and 2 power. And then he's got Protect the Weak, or 1 armor and taunt. I just really want to shut down Commander Ramil and these dudes. That's been really annoying. And then hopefully we grab our punch. We've got our oubliette. I think this is the play. I think that's the play. Okay, he forged a key. He's forged a key. He forged a key. He forged a key. We're pushing, dude. We're grinding. We're grinding. We're grinding in our games. I apologize for the tank, the crit tank. Okay, he used old Bruno to remove its stun. He's got a subtle maul out. Everyone owns a subtle maul. He's going to blast it. He's going to play out his goods. Bad penny. He's going to Seeker Needle his bad penny for an ambler. Oh, of course. Now we've got all our stuff here. Oh, he's pulling us off our key. Thanks to Urchin. He's got his Umbra, his bad penny. Okay. He made me discard. What? How do you make that? Did I? Oh, no, I had a chain. That's right. I was trying to think he made us discard something. And what's good is keys cost more now. The more Brob we get out, the more his keys cost. Wish we had our silver tooth, huh? I want a shadows. But at the same time, he's got these dudes. Okay. He's protected by taunt, right? Yeah. We need our damage, man. I wish we had a silver tooth right now. That would rock and roll. If I shadows, I can oubliette his old Bruno. Like, what's he gonna fight? Because he's not gonna. Oh, he has skirmish, right? He's gonna keep this bad penny thing going. We'll just hold on to our bait and switch. Because I'm thinking of just Brobnaring and just getting us to the key by clearing his Umbra. Clear his Umbra. Hurt my Gengar Chieftain. I definitely want to do that. Because then that allows his keys to cost more. It gains me 1. We could kill Umbra and Bad Penny with Headhunter and gain 2, putting us at 7. I think Brobnar's the play here. And then Shadows next turn. So we fight with Headhunter. Oh, we discarded Punch. No! Invasion Sigil, you butt. Why are you doing this to me? All right. Play this action. Oh, that sucks, man. We can't. That's going to take us down. Miscalculated. All right, that's bumped off. He can only Seeker Needle once. But I'd like to damage my Chieftain to make his keys cost more. So I'm just going to knock off his Bad Penny. And in the turn. We really just kind of missed out on... Puts us at the key. We just kind of missed out on making his keys cost. I mean, you know, gaining 1 more amber. It could have been an 8 amber. Oh, he discarded his Murmook. Because he tried to fight me with Niffleape. He's playing his Inca the Spider. He's going to stun my bro. Playing out Nifflequeen. So Nifflequeen, what does Nifflequeen give him? Each other friendly beast creature gets +1 power. Each other friendly Niffle creature. So did we draw our board clear? No, it's in the bottom 3 cards. No. Oh, did we discard it? Did it get discarded in all this battling? What? Don't we have a big Brobnar clear in this deck? Am I thinking of a completely different deck this whole game? I thought we had what? Dude, I swore in this deck we had... Oh. We don't have the big board clear in this deck. Dang, man. I was thinking of a completely different... I was, like, digging for a card we don't even own. So what's our big board clear in this deck? We don't have a massive board clear in this deck. Like Matt was saying earlier, it's, like, pretty sick to have that. And this is exactly why. So we at least forged a key, though. We forged a key. Like, how do I deal with a big board in this deck? I need to steal 1 amber. Ooh. I could bait and switch him down to 1, gain 3. So put me at 2. That would put us at 5. Throw a Silent Dagger at 6. And go 7-8 with Oubliette. Click your draw pile. No, I don't have it. It's War Song. It's War Song. That was the other deck. You never listen, you'd flip the table. Exactly. So I'm just going to go hard Shadows here and just go for the win. I'm going to purge as Oubliette. We're just going to get all the amber with all the stuff. Put us at, I think, around 8 amber, if I'm right. And hope for the best, guys. I think this is our only chance. We have 1 shot here. He might, you know, he has some steel. Didn't we say he had a bait and switch? Maybe he's just sitting on a bait and switch. He's only got 2 amber. If he's sitting on bait and switch, I get up to 8. I mean, we might as well just try to generate, right? Force him to do it. Okay, I'm going to play this upgrade out onto... Ooh, I should have put that on Nexus, right? That was stupid. That was stupid. How do I undo this? Can you cancel an action? Can I cancel an upgrade in the Crucible? Anybody know? I know you can change your house with a command, but without going manual, can I, like, not play this card? Whatever. It's whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. I messed up. Oh, and I meant to play bait and switch first. Ah, no. Oh, I did. Oh. Oh, I misplayed. Oh, no. That sucks. Well, we might have missed our chance. I think we just missed our chance. I can get us to 6. We would have been able to get to 7, not 8. What other thing do I have to do? Bait and switch. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, could save it for when he bait and switches me. So he's going to bait and switch me and then generate a ton. There it goes. He plays his bait and switch. Called it. He needs... He actually needs 8 because I have 2 damage Brobnar creatures. He didn't get our... He subtle mauled and got our pawn sacrifice. Plays out Bad Penny. He's going to Bad Penny that thing. I hope he generates, but he's not generating right now. But you're right. This could work out for us versus blowing it on that 1. Because right there, he would have bait and switched us at 8, which would have put him at 3, 4. We would have tied us up further. We still would have been in this situation, right? We still would be sitting where we are right now. We wouldn't have won because he burned his only bait and switch. He's reaping with Urchin. He's going to he's going to go for the Bad Penny. He needs 8 because I have my Obelisk out. His keys cost 1 more for each damaged friendly Brobnar creature. So his keys are currently costing 8. So yeah, we could go Logos. Because he's not on his key yet because of that. We could go Logos. I could Wild Wormhole. Get the Titan mechanic out on the flank. Draw. And just save our Shadows turn, right? So let's Library Access, or let's Library Battle. Let's Logos. Because this will put us back at 6 and just force him to have to fight with Dodger, really, right? Let's see if we can get some stuff. Okay, cool. We got a dude. That's good. Maybe we Wild Wormhole right now to see what happens. Which will put us at 5. Let's see what happens. Make sure something stupid doesn't happen. I played Ghostly Hand. So Wild Wormhole pulled out Ghostly Hand. That's 2 amber. It's 2 amber. I'm going to play this creature on the right. And then I'm still going to Titan Mechanic. Oh no, if I do that, his keys will cost 7. So that'll still be okay. Because this makes his key cost 1 less. His keys currently cost 8. I think it even says it in here. Yeah, current cost is 8. So if this makes the keys cost 7, he's still 1 off and actually benefits us. So he'll have to deal with my Titan Mechanic using shadows. So he'll probably put his Dodger into it with this to gain him 1. Dodger dies. I think we're safe. Yeah, he doesn't forge. Yes! Okay. No fat fingering buttons. Oh, man. I know, that's half the time how I lose. Okay, we checked. We checked at 5. Oh, come on! He doesn't have anything increasing the... So, I mean, he could Shadows, he could Subtle Maul and take us off bait and switch. He can definitely... Can he steal one? He might not be able to steal any. We got rid of his old Bruno. He's saying GG. We won the game, guys! Oh my gosh! Dude, we got it! We got it! Holy crap! Oh! Oh, we pulled it off. Woo! Jesus. Oh, my brain. Oh, my brain is killing. Oh, my God. Look at that board. Exactly, Bill I am. Oh. 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 God. Talk about ouch. Dude, he had a nutso deck, man. Just all these Niflapes. Niffle Queen. I mean, if he just established this earlier in the game, oh, we would have been in trouble, man. We would have been in so much trouble. I mean, this building up his Lord Golgothas and building the Sanctum wall is nuts. I think always stunning Sanctum is value, right? If you can ever just stun Sanctum, it shuts them down, dude. It shuts them down. Oh yeah, we got to put up our deck list here, right? Whoop, what the? Oh, there it is. Whoa, what happened? Oh no, it just blew up into a huge... Whoa, what? No. That's the game screen, man. What are you doing? Where's my deck list? Blip. There it is. Now it's all small. Now it's small. I'm breaking the stream, guys. I'm breaking the stream. So, what was I looking at? Yeah. This is crazy. There's the deck name. I don't have a board clear. Right? I don't have a board clear, and I think that's what really, really sucks.
No.
That's like really painful for us right now. I think the worst thing about this deck is the fact that I don't have like a savage board clear. If someone comes with Sanctum, I'm really just having to hold them down with Tremor. Smash, double smash helps. And that kind of thing. I mean, what's nice is like it kind of having double effervescent principle kind of counters the whole key cheat thing, right? We kind of don't need to worry about it. He can build up. I mean, well, key cheats are key cheats, right? There's nothing I can do about that. But if on key 2, I can kind of worry about it. I don't know. No more fat fingering buttons. I know that's one thing we definitely learned, dude. Definitely learned. But Iron Obelisk is amazing. This is definitely great if we can get out. I just wish we have like, what, how many dudes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having them be big dudes that can kind of get injured, throwing them into things has been really helpful. That this Iron Obelisk basically won us the game. Being able to have his keys cost 8 and then throwing down the Logos combo with the Titan mechanic, that was awesome. He also blew his bait and switch, which was, he had to do it, I guess, to pull us off because he didn't have any sort of other mitigation. We were able to oubliette out his old Bruno, so he wasn't able to pull anything else off us. So, cool, sick. If he'd had a key cheat in that deck, like Key Charge, we would have been in trouble, man. That would have been super savage. Now, Wild Wormhole pulled us at the end, pulled us also 2 extra Amber, which was really beneficial. That was RNG to hell. I don't know. I don't know if it really helped us that much, but I don't know. I don't know. Do we think this deck? I don't know, dude. This deck is a stressful deck, man. Stressful deck. Evasion Sigil saved us a few times. It slowed him down when he had his big board clear, but it's still, he had so many dudes that didn't wipe him out. Yeah, man, those were grinds. I mean, we've gotten 2 wins. That's right. We gotta roll up here and actually give this another win. It's definitely a grindy deck. The only thing I worry about is board clears, but everyone else in the meta might be bringing board clears. So if they're sitting there thinking I'm going to build this giant board and hold down a board, that's not really what this deck does, right? Looks like you just beat 2 good decks with it. Yeah, I mean 2 interesting decks for sure, Bill. I'm just trying to think about things that we've learned, like that we're learning about this for tomorrow. 1, big boards, scary. 2, not much clearing, right? Relentless Whispers. We have a little bit of small clearing and stuff like that, but I'm mostly just kind of like generating and trying to get our Silent Daggers on our Silvertooths and just maintaining. I think I'm just maintaining, man. I'm just maintaining with this deck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a little like, oof, after that one. Oh, there's Space Jam, dude. I wonder if this is the Space Jam. So Space Jam's in the gameplay. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick bio break. And then, whoa, that's the wrong thing. There's our Keyforge. I'm fat fingering buttons like crazy today, Brian. Fat fingering buttons. I'm going to take a quick bio break. That last game, my whole body was like tensed up. And after the game with Jupiter too, I was already like tensed up. And now I'm just chugging LaCroix and LaCroix, like I'm stress drinking. Stress drinking LaCroix, trying to hang in there. We had some good games, and I'll be like right back. All right? I'll be right back, guys. And Asmati Games is back. Dude, Asmati, you just missed a huge, awesome game. We've won twice. We've defeated 1 other Keyforge streamer, and we just defeated a crazy, triple Niflate madness deck. So Frostbite says, I just got a race deck. Sultan Die Trying Gold. Oh, put exclamation point D and then type the deck name, and we can pull up the information in the deck list and stuff for sure. Boop. If it pops it. Let's see. There it is. Sultan Die Trying. What's your... So I'm always looking at the arc for race decks, especially. So I think Jedi put it in here. Yeah, 26 expected Amber generation right there. So yeah, that's better than what I'm running right now. But I think my deck is weighted in the Amber gen speed because I have 2 ghostly hands. I think that's why it's giving mine a 23, I think. And that's like so situational, right? They got to have 1 to really gain 3, but you still gain 2. And if Wormhole pulls one of them like it did for me this last game, it was really beneficial. So that was 6. Sick. You have 16 creatures. That's freaking awesome. Sick, dude. Awesome. Well, I'll be right back, guys. Here's the deck we're working on. We're going to be playing another game or 2, depending on how fast the next game goes. But I'll be right back. I'm taking a quick bio. I apologize. Woo! Okay. Oh, super stressed. That felt good. Okay, now I'm relieved. Now we can relax, and let's try to play this deck responsibly, right? Zeshin, what we've learned at Crit Camp. 1, don't let Chris roll dice. 2, don't let Chris shoot at zombies in your 3. Lyle is the nice one. Oh, come on. What? That's savage, dude. Lyle's the nice one. I'm the nicest. I've taught everything he knows about being nice. We're the nice guy. I hope no one really thinks we're mean people. We're not mean. We're not. We play it up a lot. You can ask Ismati. He's hung out with us in person. Ismati's a jerk, man. Speaking of jerk, I mean, we talk about a mean dude. Ismati's probably like the meanest dude, man. He sits there and he lets you play his games. Then he comes and hangs out and he comes to your tournament. And you know what he does at your tournament? He opens up a crazy deck and then he tries to beat you at his own tournament, man. What's up with that, dude? What's up with that? We had our own fun time. He comes and just destroys everybody. And then he throws it in their face. You know what he did when he won his game? He didn't even play with sleeves and he just threw his deck in his opponent's face at the end. He did. That's true. True story. And Mittens has a really cool signature. Oh, yeah, that's right. I sent you a thing. I was like, how'd you know what my signature was? Thanks, man. It's not much. But yes, cool. It's time to go. Did you defeat the monkey horde? We did. Woo! We're 2-0 with this deck today, Heroic. 2-0. And this deck's been super thinky. It's killing my head. I had to go use the bathroom because I was losing it. ETG's talking about PAX rooms. Yeah, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, man. PAX Unplugged, guys. Be there. And we're definitely going to hold another Keyforge pre-PAX, the night before PAX starts. Unless you're a vendor or game designer like Ismati. Ismati was there last year. It was a lot of fun, a lot of cool people. We're going to try to do another tournament, another sealed tournament, and give away some more stuff. Last year we gave away a shirt. You also got to buy decks. But this year we're going to do some more stuff. We might do some shirts. We're going to do some gameplay stuff now that Inked Gaming... It's not official. I mean, it is official. We're officially signed on with Inked Gaming now. Super awesome. And we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Maybe get some stuff, giveaways from Inked Gaming, custom Crit Camp mats, and all the good stuff they have there for the Keyforge tournament, which would be a lot of fun. Sleeves would have been more dangerous. Could scratch. Yeah, dude. No. You know what? A cool skill that Chris has over his Madi? He does that thing with cards that he can like throw them and stick them into like bananas. He can put out candles from across the room. He goes, poof, and it just knocks he chops the wick off candles by throwing cards. That's what he does. And he uses, and if you guys backed the last one deck dungeon game, you could get the upgrade, the last Forest of Shadows thing, and you got the ceramic cards. Why do you think he put that upgrade in there? He wanted a reason to fund his purchase of a bunch of ceramic cards so he could learn to fight with ceramic cards. Yeah, those things are deadly. That's what I'm saying. We know you're a card assassin. At cons, man, people are like, I walked out of there and I had a ponytail, and then I walked by Ismati. I mean, the last thing I did was I went by the Ismati Games booth. I walked down that aisle, and every time you walk down the aisle, my ponytail got cut off. Gambit is the best X-Men character, dude, for sure, dude. I had a sick Gambit X-Men card, the plastic cards that were like, what do you call them? That you could see through them. But I had the sickest X-Men collector's card back in elementary school, man. Man, I miss collecting X-Men cards. Those were great. Wasn't for a game, just was for fun. Yeah, man. Best cards. All right, so. Are you ready? Are you guys ready to play? I've got a squeaky chair. I switched out chairs, so now it's squeaky. Now this chair's squeaky. You know, what's going on here? Can't afford non-squeaky chair, so this is where we're at. We've got our music. We've got our battle music going from Tabletop Audio. I think it's time to rock and roll. We're going to be playing Avalage the 5th. This time, I'm going to make the game competitive. I'll have spectators, but they're muted. Boom. We're going to select the deck. And let's see if we can get a third win against someone here. So if someone out there is in chat and you come on and you want to play the competitive game, if you're on the Crucible right now, I'm hoping that, I just hope you're unbiased because you know what my deck list is and you know what I'm really working on and where I'm struggling with this deck. But I really hope we get to go up against... I don't really care about the Horseman deck. No one in my local meta, at least tomorrow night, brings a Horseman deck. Those aren't really a thing in our local meta. Hasn't really been. I know Matt had one in his meta. We ran into one at the PAX thing. That's actually what won our thing. Beat Ismati, which just happened to be a Horseman deck. I don't think it was because it was a Horseman deck. Ismati had a really good deck that wasn't a Horseman. The problem in ours are the time travelers, or the challenges. I shouldn't say the problem in our meta. Are the time traveler type stuff. Key cheats, like Untamed. So I hope someone takes us on with like a nice Untamed deck. I'd like to see how this goes up against that. Because I think our struggle is like we get to key 3 and then we win. If we lose on key 2 with a key cheat, I don't think this deck can take on a key cheat deck. Such as says, why I love security checks at airports. Do you have any clue what I could do? Yeah. Well, try bringing a. I don't know if you own a quiver yet, Zeshin, or if you bring a deck box, one of those deck boxes that holds like 3 decks and has all the pieces. That's what I traveled with last time I went to. Where'd we go? Last time for work I was in. Was it not Cleveland? I think it was Iowa, or some. Where did I go? Wherever I went recently, they do not like solid bricks of cards. Nobody wants to play me, man. Nobody can. Everyone's scared of Avalor the Fifth. But yeah, oh, it's Bill. Yeah, hey, what's up, Bill? Oh, Bill's gonna crush us. He knows my weakness. All right, Bill. I know you know Keyforge. I know you're good at this game. But I hope you play in an unbiased way to not take advantage of the cards. And no screen cheating, dude. No screen cheats. I'll play you with the Gamma deck I got. Dude, awesome. Oh, sweet. Isn't that the deck with your name on it or your store's name? That's rad, dude. I wish I had one of those cool decks. No Twitch stream cheating. Yeah, no Twitch stream cheating, dude. You can chat with me in the game chat. But if you have, is your Gamma deck possibly a Okay, cool. Let's start this thing. No Twitch stream cheating. Okay, cool. He's untamed. I'm thinking you brought you're a good guy. I'm sure you're going to challenge me here with this. This is going to be good. So I'm expected to go. Let's start the game. I'm the first player. Game on, dude. Game on, Bill. Bill's been hanging out chat. Camper here. Knows his Keyforge, man. Now we don't have the Bill help, so Bill's against me now. Okay, let's see here. So this is your Gamma deck, dude. Let's take a look at so we're saying that we're like if we were playing Bill IM in a Chainbound event. This is his deck. Orthus Epic Loot Duchess. Is Epic Loot your... I mean, we can still chat now, Bill. I hope you didn't mute me yet. But I think this was... The Gamma decks were the special named ones, right? Is Epic Loot your local game store? Or somewhere you work or something like that? All right, let's see what he's rocking here. He's got Untamed. Good, sweet. He's rocking Key Charge. So this could be, I think, the downfall to me here. Double Cooperative Hunting. We got a Hunting Witch. Okay, we'll try to deal with that at the right time. Triple Dust Pixie? Oh my god. We've got a Vigor. Okay, World Tree. Return a creature from your discard pile to the top of your deck. Oh, great. I wonder what he's going to put in the top of his deck. Luckily, he doesn't have the other key cheat Untamed card. What's his butt? We've got double Pawn Sacrifice. We've got a Bait and Switch we'll keep an eye out for. Double Silent Dagger. Okay, Nexus and a Dodger. And now he's got a crazy Sanctum. Double Commander. I thought it was triple. Double Raiding Knight. Vimos. Double Cleansing Wave. Oh, great. Double Cooperative Hunting. Double Cleansing Wave. This is going to be a fast game, man. You're going to blow right through me, I think, with this deck. Gain 1. Okay, I don't think we'll have to worry about his Glorious Few with my deck, but... Oh, and the Sigil. And Frankus. Okay, so... GG's. Good luck. Good luck. If anyone knows that key for... I got to look that up, how to switch between tabs and Chrome. Sorry about that. Sorry about the wait. Sorry about the wait. Just reading the Archon. This will be quick. Okay. Yes, Bill. Good dude. Good dude is Bill IM. I assume is it Bill IM? Do you think because it's William Bill IM? Yeah. So close the stream. Okay, thanks. I'm talking nicely about you. Okay. I'm going to try to start off against him. We got to start off with something. Because next turn we could do some fun stuff. Starting with Fire Spitter might not be bad. Hopefully he gets out, like, something easy we can blow through. I don't know what he's got. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this hand and then follow it up with a... If I didn't do this, if I didn't do my Fire Spitter first, I was thinking of actually going Ganymede and archiving out like my rocket boots or something like that and build up maybe a big logos turn later. But without library access, I don't really care. Bill got in just as I clicked on the game. Oh, beat you to it, Canton. Next one. I was just happy to get one with the epic loot name in it, but it turned out to be good. Oh, that's sweet. So there's some crit knows from Bill about his deck name. So at Gamma, if no one knows, at the at that expo, if you had if you were an FLGS or a vendor there, I think they were printing decks with your FLGS name on them. You could request it, which was super rad. Okay, so he did double master plan. I didn't even pay attention to that in this deck list. Love this, and he put 2 cards beneath master plan. I wonder what those are. What did he have? He had so many doubles of stuff. That could be 2 of something nuts. I bet it's 2 Untamed cards for sure, right? One's probably Key Charge. One might be Hunting Witch or Dust Pixie. One could even be his Bait and Switch, right? He just cleared. Maybe he had a great starting hand there. So Elusive Skirmish, I could blow him up with Brobnar, and we're going to go Brobnar. Let's go Brobnar. This kind of sucks that we have all our stun right now. Oh, cancel. I almost messed that up. Play this action. Carlo Phantom. But I need to get these cards out of my deck. Stun him there. Let's play this Obelisk out. I'd love to Reap, but we're just going to fight to gain our 2. Clear that, because screw Carlo Phantom, man. He gained tons of amber just from Carlo Phantom, which is a butt. I might hold on to Trimmer. Just to stun him out a little bit. Being that he's playing Sanctum and he had a bunch of Sanctum dudes, stunning Sanctum, super good. But I'm going to hold it. I hate holding cards. I've learned my lesson on here. I've had chat tell me how many times. Don't just hold on to cards, right? Cycle it. But this Trimmer against Sanctum, I think, is my only hope to sort of lock him down if he plays something like that. Dude, double master plan. Where do you guys buy your decks? Do you guys just go to Fantasy Flight and you're like, can I get a deck with double master plan, Key Charge, triple Dust Pixie, Hunting Witch? Would you guys just a la carte your decks? Because that must be pretty nice. That must be pretty nice. Oh, World Tree. Okay, gets his World Tree out. So now he can start cycling out his Hunting Witch that he's going to want. Lost in the Woods, 2 creatures to my hand. Okay. He shuffled them back into the deck. Okay, shuffled them back into the deck. That sucks. So we just need to race him. We need to race a little bit here. Okay, I think our next turn here is going to be some Shadows action. Shadows! Steal 1. Ignore the 2 damage for now. Play it out. Ignore the 2 damage. Then get our Nexus and our Silvertooth out. Reap it. I think we're just going to keep going. He does have... one of these is definitely Bait and Switch. But from talking to some other people... Beginning, which is... let's just... play into it. You know what I mean? He's only got 1. So if he wants to end up using it and burning one of his master plans to do it, fine. At some point, anyway. Oh. Come on, Hunting Witch. Come on, Hunting Witch. He's of course not going to play Hunting Witch until he builds up his turn, right? He's gonna put stuff. He's building up his combo. He's got a Hunting Witch. He's gonna have a Key Charge under his master plan at least, right? And then he's gonna play a huge Hunting Witch, double Dust Pixie, Key Charge, boom, next key. Do it again. Or he's gonna activate his World Tree because it's not a sack. But he's gonna activate his World Tree, pull back in a Hunting Witch, play it again. Yeah, I just have to force that. Bait and Switch is not the threat in his deck to me. The threat in his deck to me is this huge Untamed madness. So he already just played Vemos Lightbringer. He wipes out my Nexus, which is sick. Because I could have used his master plan. Dang it. Stupid. Vemos Lightbringer. He's capturing my Amblers. Come on, play one more. Play one more Sanctum. Play one more Sanctum. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Play one more Sanctum, dude. Come on, I just want to trimmer. Triple Sanctum, dudes. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Oh, he played Doorstep to Heaven now? Wow. Why would he do that? Yeah, play another. Play one. You won't. He just played this for the amber. I didn't even realize he had the doorstop at, you know, to heaven, the old doorstop. Okay. Okay. So this is good to know that he got rid of this. I don't want to fight with my Silvertooth. It's a May, though. I don't have to fight. I think we're going to Brobnar and lock down a little bit here. And just sort of wait. I mean, what sucks is I need to be generating. I need to be cycling. I need to be moving. Because it's just giving him chances to set up, right? But I think this is my chance to just sort of get out my trimmer, and we need to cycle. Let's lock him down a little bit. How do I cancel this? No. Do I just hit done? Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't want to fight with Silvertooth. Okay, end the turn. Don't want to fight with Silvertooth. I'm just sitting here waiting for the bomb freaking, because my effervescent principles aren't going to do anything to stop his key. Like, I just have to rush him into burning his bait and switch and just rush him and make him just go through his combos, right? I mean, there's nothing else I can do. I can save my oubliette for when he gets his hunting witch to the board, and that's part of the combo that I can remove. I can't discard oubliette. I have to either archive this or really hold on to it. I mean, it'd be nice maybe to get my Ganymede out, and then I can archive out oubliette and just wait for the Untamed turn. Like, I have a feeling definitely one of those is his key charge. Okay, he's going Untamed, so he might, because with Master Plan, you could play key charge out of turn. He might be baiting me into my oubliette with his Dust Pixie. Okay, he burned one of his Master Plans for cooperative hunting. He's got double Healy Butts for 1,000,000 amber as well. So that's right, my Fire Spitter has 1 armor, so that's okay. So then he played it. He played cooperative hunting, played Vigor to heal and gain 1. We're gonna have to effervescent principle here, aren't we? He's trying to bait out my oubliette, I think, on Dust Pixie. This is gonna be a back and forth kind of game. So he's gonna lose 3. He's gonna go to 4. Okay, he's pulling back Carlo Phantom with his World Tree. Activates his World Tree, pulls back Carlo Phantom to the top of his deck. All right, so I'm not going to fall into this, Bill. He is going to bait out my Effervescent Principle, though, for sure. I'm not going to get Titan Mechanic to the side because that's going to help him a ton. I'm not going to fall for it, Bill. Yeah, I think we have to Effervescent Principle here. I hate taking the chain, but this is life. Okay, we got the chain. We need to get this dude out. It's a body. Get our Archivist out on the right. I'm going to put Rocket Boots onto Ganymede. So if he gives me the opportunity to reap, I'll take it. And I'll archive out exactly what I want to archive out, right? Okay, we pulled him off the key. Oh, gained a chain, cleared the chain. Okay, we got our bait and switch. I mean, I'm just giving... What sucks about this matchup is I know he's just taking time to build up what he needs. He's building up this crazy combo with Untamed, and I have to fight it. I have to take it on. Arrgh! Savage. Play Hunting Witch. You won't. Play Hunting Witch. Play it. Do it. You won't. It's Hunting Witch, right? He did have Hunting Witch. Right? Yeah, he had Hunting Witch. He didn't have Witch of the Eye or anything. It was Hunting Witch, for sure. Now I'm doubting myself. This is what happens to me in my arguments. I'm like, he had Hunting Witch, right? Yeah. Okay, Silent Dagger onto his Raiding Knight. Savage. He has 2 of these. We know that he has double everything in this deck. So he plays something, assume it has 2 or 3 of them. Nerve Blast. What's he going to blast? Ganymede, maybe? Oh, my Silvertooth. Ow! Okay, he's playing out his Carlo Phantom. He's at 6. Do I bait and switch here, though? Ugh. Pawn sacrifices Dust Pixie to make his keys cost 6, or keys cost 5. Okay, I can still bait. Now I'm going to have to bait and switch him. I think he's pulling me here. Ah! And I don't have any other Shadows cards. I'm not oublieting Carlo Phantom. I mean, the only other artifact I think he has... I don't think I saw a Seeker Needle. He definitely has his other Master Plan, but it's in his discard, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think what other artifacts he was rocking. He has a couple Sanctum artifacts. Like, I don't want to oubliette. Like, he really wants me to oubliette his Carlo Phantom. That's what he wants. That's the life he wants. I'm not going to give it to him. Not this turn. Let's just do it now. He's going to Sanctum next turn to clear his stuns. We took him right below 5. Do I oubliette his Carlo Phantom? I have 20 cards away from Cycle. As soon as I play this, he's gonna fire off Hunting Witch. I can't do it. I gotta hold it. I gotta be patient, right? Patience. Oh, got our Effervescent Principle. Woo! Dude, we are holding on. This is a slow grind. We're grinding, man. We're grinding. We're grinding it out. We're grinding it out, man. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Know what I mean? We're trying. We're trying. Okay. Okay, we're grinding this out, dude. I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying these battles. I mean, these have been pretty good battles. Okay, so he's going Untamed. Play Hunting Witch. You won't. Oh. Healing my stuff again? Oh, he's playing Key Charge. Oh, he gets his first key. No! Oh, Mushroom Man. A little bit weaker Mushroom Man. So he's got an 8 Mushroom Man now. I can't purge that because... Savage. Okay, he's pulling his Dust Pixie back. Ooh, he managed to Key Charge. So he blew his Key Charge. Yeah, I mean, this deck is definitely slowing me down. So he blew through his Key Charge. We have a chance to use our Brobnar right now. Now, Mushroom Man should have 8 power, shouldn't it? Mushroom Man gets +3 power for each unforged key you have. I'm surprised it's not putting... Mush is 8. Just not showing, right? Because I thought the Crucible showed power. You have Taunt? No. Okay. Okay, how are we doing this? I think we're rocking Brobnar. And keys currently cost 5. So I only have gain like 1. I can gain 1 off Headhunter, putting Headhunter into Carlo Phantom. And getting 1 for free. I'd like to get damaged, actually. We can play War Song that would get us 2. And then we can fight again with Headhunter. Oh, no, that's how I'm going to fight with Headhunter. Okay, I have to do this in the right order. Let's go Brobnar. I'm going to clear the Elusive. With Gengar Chieftain. Wait. I got to play War Song first. Let's do this. Okay, let's clear this Elusive. We're going to play out Headhunter. I'm going to keep the keys cheap. Should I keep the keys cheap? No. Keeping the keys cheap is bad. Keeping the keys cheap for this guy with a key charge. We're going to make the keys expensive. We're going to get to 6. So it's not that big a deal. We got to 8. And his keys now cost more because of my Obelisk of Death. Okay. 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 Keys can cost 6. What's he going to do? What's he got under that master plan? That is the question. Did he play out his... Didn't he play out... No, what did we get? Oh, we got through his door stout. He still has a bait and switch. So bait and switch for him right now would be solid. Could be under that master plan. He's about halfway through his deck. He is halfway through his deck. He's over halfway through his deck. This could be the bait and switch from the beginning of the game. Play Hunting Witch, you won't. If he goes untamed, he can clear our bros. He's been healing my bros, which is good. He's got a lot of healing. He's got double vigor, triple vigor, or something like that in there. He's able to mitigate my deck. Arrgh. Arrgh. This is a thinky deck, man. Thinky deck. What's Bill I Am gonna do, man? He's debating. He's like itching to look over at my hand right now, right? He's itching to be a little Skippy Time Hog. Or whatever it is. The bug. Okay, he's going Sanctum, clearing some stuns. Oh, there's his bait and switch. Savage. Okay, so that was bait and switch sitting in there. So we're at 4-4. At least we burned through his bait and switch. So bait and switch number 1 is gone. He has no bait and switch. Okay, he's removing his stuns. Okay, what did he play out? Played another Commander Ramil. Or played a Commander Ramil. Frankus. He's got 1 Frankus. For some capture. We gotta start stunning these dudes down. Oof. I really want to oubliette that dude. But that's not what's gonna happen. We get our guys hurt. We could trade around. Man, that Mushroom Man's annoying. What did he say? Did he say agree with that? It's just not showing? Yeah, 8. Sorry, just saw this. Yeah. Okay. He's at 4. We're going to be saving that to 2 damage to each. Play Wild Worm. I think we got a Logos turn. We can just bust out a Logos turn, clear off this Commander Ramil. Just really not liking this Commander Ramil right now. We could also just clear the Raiding Knight. He's going to use his Commander Ramil with Mushroom Man, which really sucks. But we could get our Amber back from Raiding Knight. He's going to end up capturing, so we need to get at least 7. Okay, so let's go Logos. And just see what happens here, right? We're going to hang on to that. We got our Wild Wormhole, which will be a lot of fun. Always a blast. So let's play out our Doc Bookton. I guess to the right. Let's go, what do we want to Twin Bolt a mission? I just don't want to trade. What I'm trying to do is not trade. And what I'm interested in is because in our draw pile, we still have our Relentless Whispers, and we have some other damage dealers like Punch and stuff. That, like, if I play the Twin Bolt mission now, if I wormhole into something that does damage, that would be nice. So I think with Titan Mechanic, I'm either going to take out his Raiding Knight or Frankus. Or not Frankus. Raiding Knight or Commander Ramil. But if I get Punch or something, then I can use Twin Bolt mission to clear that stuff. So I'm going to Titan Mechanic, fight here, stay alive, get some Ambler. Now I'm going to Wild Wormhole. YOLO. Ghostly Hand. Ghostly Hand. Every time Ghostly Hand. Why Ghostly Hand? Why do I have to Wild Wormhole in the Ghostly Hand every time? It's good, though. That puts us up so he can't really deal with us. Oh, I was really hoping we'd get, like, Punch or something like that. And then I guess we Twin Bolt a mission. I I mean, I'm kind of just using this to cycle. I'm trying to think. I mean, he could... Even if he plays out his Untamed stuff and I save this to do something with that just sucks. And I'm going to be holding on to my other Jive. So I'm going to put 2 here. We can get him down to 5 and get him down so we can Relentless Whispers something. Right? I could have done damage to my other Gengar Chieftain, but I'm not really worried about. I mean, I could to make his keys cost some more. They're already costing a good amount. And his key charge is in his discard, isn't it? Yeah. So he hasn't pulled back his key charge yet. We're checking at 9, so that's good. We're checking at 6, but yeah. Whew. Bill's making me work. I just want 1 key, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. 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 Give me a key, Bill. He's got a million Sanctum creatures he could play. How many out? He has 3 out here. 1. Yeah, he's got to have a bunch of Sanctum in his hand. 1, 2 in his discard, so he's got 5. He's still got like 7 Sanctum stuff in his hand. Some of them are, well, 2 of them are Healy up, get a ton of Amber. So he could get 3 Amber right now. He's got 2 of those. He's got an artifact. He's got like 1 or 2 artifacts. What else does he have? I would say that's like 4 of the 7. Yep, here it comes with Sanctum. So he could probably Healing Wave twice here, right? Or he can Healing Wave once and get a... Or he's going to get like 4 Amber. That was stupid. I played right into Healing Wave with Twin Bolt Emission. And he's not pulling me off a key. I do have my Effervescent Principle, which is nice. So if he racks up 1 billion, kind of goes against my Effervescent Principle, which sucks. Plus it makes his keys cheaper by healing up my Brobnar. What's he doing here? Venus Lightbringer to make him fight Headhunter. God, we gotta get our... Where's our... We need, where's our thing? Where's our Sigil, man? Do we discard our Sigil at some point? Mushroom Man. Here comes healing. Healing. So he has to heal up all his own dudes. There it is, right? Cleansing Wave. Yep, gets 1 billion. So we're both at 9. Oh, this will be good. Everyone else has a key. Why can't I have a key? Can I have a key? Frankus captures 1. Savage. Well, that's okay. I mean, if he wants to beat up on me all he wants, I'm just going to Effervescent Principle him next turn since he doesn't have his key. But we got a key, guys. Woo! Keys for the people. Crits for the... Oh, that's a... Bonus all 5 crits. That's a deck name. That's not... There we go. 5 crits for the people. Okay, we got it. So we could Effervescent here, and then we're pleb. Oh, there's our Vision Sigil. It was in my hand. Okay. Play your Hunting Witch. We just got to race him down, right? So we knock him down to 4? And he goes down to 5. So let's do it. Let's do it. This is why we have this card, right? He goes down to 5, takes him off the key at least for a turn. Play his action, big money. Ooh, Library of Babel comes out. All right. All right. And that's it. That's our turn, guys. That's all we can do. I don't even think... You can't pawn sacrifice anything. I mean, I'm just like... I mean, I could have pawn sacrificed my Chieftain, but... I wish I had a clear, man. I just wish I had a clear. Him knowing... I mean, he knows this deck. He knows I don't have a board clear. He knows he can sort of play into that. He can just... If he gets dudes in his hand, he can just throw dudes out. It's like the nicest thing to feel like you can just throw anything you want out and I'm not going to wipe. That's a super comfy time that he has right now. Okay, we can't pull him off this next key. And he's going to recycle here soon. If he recycles key 2, I think we're done. I think that's game over for us. We can deal 3 to 2 creatures. So we could wipe his Mushroom Man. We could wipe his Nexus, which would be nice. We could wipe a lot of this stuff, man. We could wipe Frankus by using Pawn Sacrifice. Get our Evasion Sigil out. I mean, I'm not really banking. I mean, we could sort of just sack Nexus. Do we think he's scared of me purging Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's headed for key 2, right? He's headed for key 2. I'm not going to get a chance to really... It's not going to matter if I purge his Hunting Witch. He's going to Hunting Witch the one turn. In his hand right now is Hunting Witch. He's held onto it probably for the last, like, 4 turns. So me sitting on Oubliette has been chaining me this whole game, thinking he's going to play it. At this point, in key 2, since there's no way I can stop him, it's pointless for me to just hold on to it. So, let's just do this. I mean, there's no point in me just sitting there being ridiculous. I'm going to play this artifact out for the Amber. I mean, the fact that he's going to get to key 2 is like nail in the coffin, I think, for this deck. And then what can we take out? Maybe we could take out Mushroom Man so he can't gain another Amber. I could have actually... No, I had to pawn sacrifice him, right? You know, we get rid of Ramil. We get a Frankus. Gain an Amber with Frankus. I mean, it kind of puts us towards the win condition. Remove these 2, maybe. The only reason I'm removing Mushroom Man is because I guarantee he's going to just go for... It's not going to matter with his Untamed. It's another Amber that he can get. He's going to go down to 0. He's going to get... Off his Dust Pixies alone, he'll get 3/3. So it doesn't even really matter if Mushroom Man's there. He needs 7. Oh, that's right. And it's going to die when he makes the key. That's right. So decision's kind of made for us, right? Well, definitely Frankus. And then maybe Commander Ramil, I guess. Just so he can't do some crazy combos. Let's do that. Then let's end the turn, man. YOLO. Boom! Gets wrecked. That's right. Thanks for the reminder on that, Canton. Okay, here he goes. He forged the key. He forged the key. We couldn't get to 6 to put us on a key, but if he's got his Hunting Witch combo here... I mean, he doesn't have his key charge. It's in his discard. His key charge is still stuck in his discard pile. But if he has his Hunting Witch and at least 2 Dust Pixies... I mean, I can Relentless Whispers his Lightbringer, which is nice. I can... I mean, if he, for some reason, only wants to gain 1 Amber, that would be great. But I have a feeling Untamed is incoming here, just to gain Amber. He's gonna realize he just can commit to it and just push into this 3rd key. Because he can just look at my discard pile and go like, oh, look at that. Bait and Switch is gone. My Effervescent Principles are gone. What else do I have in here? All my Amber mitigation is just like buried in here, right? Ugh, savage, dude. Savage. Oh, he's going Sanctum. Commander Ramil. New Commander Ramil's coming out. Because why? Why wouldn't he have 2 of every card? Cleansing Wave. Get an Ambler. He's got a Sigil of Brotherhood. Okay. Dang. Arr. Okay. If he hadn't gained that extra 2 Amber, he had to reap and play a Sigil of Brotherhood. Or what did he do to gain those Amber? He played... Oh, he healed with Cleansing Wave. Okay. You savage. We would have been able to take 1 and put him at 1, but it didn't work out that way otherwise. Well, he didn't get a key. He could just be playing with us, which is super mean. So we can destroy Vemos. Oh, no, we can't. He healed her. God, why? Oh. Do we Relentless Whisper? I mean, I don't know, man. I think we just grind it. I mean, he's got it. I mean, we'll be able to get to key 2, I think. I think we can get to key 2. Because he hasn't pulled back his Bait and Switch. He won't be able to take our Amber away. We can just gain a bunch of Amber and hope for the best, man. We can just push into this as hard as we can. I think is all we can really do. I mean, we could punch Vemos. Get Fire Spitter out. Get our Mighty Javelin out. That still puts us at 6. And then he can sit there and dodge her if he wants. Right? And then we can just hope that we can do some crazy shadow stuff to him. We're not going to cycle, but Whatever. Let's play this action. Let's just at least clear one of these dudes. I mean, he could Commander Ramil over here. So maybe we just clear Commander Ramil. Not really worried about Vimos. Well, if I clear Vimos and he uses Commander Ramil to use Dodger to fight Fire Spitter, he'll die. So he won't steal. I think this is good. I think this is fine. The thinking is real. The thinking is real. Oh, okay, let's see what happens here. He just wants to cycle, man. He's just gonna dump. What are you gonna do, bro? What does this do again? Sack it. You may use friendly Sanctum creatures. Okay. If he wants to use Dodger to try to steal, go for it. This isn't ready in use, is it? No, it has to be ready. So he can only really combo right here, right now. He can't really do anything else. You just pre-ordered 2 boxes of the new set? Yeah! Woo! Yeah, man, get ready for the Keyforge token, Keyforge events, man. You got to play in the Vault Tour, ETG. You get 1 billion Amber Shards just for entering. And it's, I assume it's Archon there, right? It's not sealed at Origins. I think they're doing it straight up like Archon smashy face battles at Origins, right? I don't know what the format is for Origins. But yeah, where did you pre-order from, Canton? If you don't mind me asking. FLGS, did you do Team Covenant? The Team Covenant sub? Yeah, Team Covenant. Us too, man. We did it through Miniature Market for the first set. We pre-ordered the starter set and stuff like that, and it took a lot longer than the Team Covenant delivery. So we're hoping the Team Covenant delivery is pretty quick. It seemed like everyone that did Team Covenant got a lot of stuff. Oh, lights out. Doof. Return 2 enemy creatures to hand. All right, welcome back to my hand, Fire Spitter. So he went Shadows. He's just going to gain Amber. Okay, he's just going to gain Amber, assuming I can't pull him off his Amber. I can't use Dodger because Dodger's been used. There are 2 bring a deck in 3 rounds. 1 is survival mode, bring 3 decks. Cool. So kind of like PAX, it has various things. Okay, we got our key, guys. Woo! I think Bill might be playing us. I think Bill should have won it, but I think he's letting you guys get more crits in chat for the giveaways. I think he's being Mr. Nice Guy. Or he's playing with us like a little cat. He still can't get to his key charge, though. It'll be interesting to hear if he's being honest about this. We'll be able to clear his Commander Ramil. If not, clear Dodger. Ooh, we could clear his Dodger with our Mighty Javelin into Relentless Whispers. Can we get to 6? I think we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reap with Silvertooth 6. Dude, maybe he's stuck, dude. Maybe he's stuck not having his key charge. I don't think it's true. But are we nuts right now? Whoa, I almost clicked Brobnar. No, we need to go Shadows. We need to go Shadows. I mean, we could Psychic Bug and just be like, YOLO. So we're going to Mighty Jav into Dodger. And then we're going to Relentless Whispers. I mean, he could just be saving something to really just troll us down, right? That's 5. Silvertooth. Dagger. Silvertooth. Reap. Clear. We're at 7. He has no board. In turn. YOLO. One time. If he can't get to his key charge, I think we might. Do we need some dramatic loops? We need a dramatic. He's going Sanctum. He doesn't have his doorstep, but he has double everything, so he probably has something. Glorious Few to gain 1. Raiding Knight to capture 1. We're still at 6. Champion Anafield. Taunt. We still have... We won the game! Oh my gosh, we freaking won the game! Dude, GG! What? Whoa! Dude, I hope Bill turned. Oh my god! Because his key charge was stuck in the discard pile. Oh! GG's, Bill. Oh my god, dude, what a game. 5 crits to everyone for that win. Oh, man, what a game, Bill. Oh, good. Dude, oh. Didn't have an answer. Wow. Wow. He had to have had a ton in there. Oh, jeez, what a game, Bill. Oh, my gosh. Dude, this deck is the most... On a key cheat deck, that was close, dude. The fact that he used the key cheat, my Hunting Witch and Last Pixie were my last 2 cards. Oh, man. That was the other thing, too. Yeah, you had his 3 Dust Pixies. Well, you played 1, right? So you had 2. My Hunting Witch and Pixies were the last 2 cards. I thought you were sitting on Hunting Witch in your hand the entire game. Ending hand had 3 Dust Pixies and Hunting Witch. There it was. That's the hand I thought you had, man. That's the hand I thought you had a few turns ago. And I was like, is it? Even if you had, because I had no answer to, let's see, if you played Hunting Witch, that would have been like 9 amber, right? I could have removed 1 amber. I could have mitigated like 1 amber. Wow, dude. Dude, what a game, Bill. Thank you. Thanks for playing, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous to bring this deck to tomorrow's event because it is like stressful playing you guys. I mean, that was a nuts deck you have. That deck is an impressive deck, man. But yeah, I probably should have burst up. Didn't expect you to get 6 so fast. Yeah. It comes out of nowhere a little bit. But the problem was I needed to cycle too. We both never cycled, right? I think we both grounded out, and I was just kind of watching you, head towards that cycle. You're able to pull creatures back, but you're not able to pull your key charge back. It's like you need what is it? Not reverse time, but what's the card from Nepentine, right? Yeah, and you don't have Logos, so you don't have the cycle. That's why I love Logos, man. Once I ditch something, it's like, I mean, I don't have a ton of cycle in this deck either. Library Babble's nice, and Archival's like not that great in this deck, but it's something. Wild Wormhole helps with the cycle a little bit too, but yeah, Chota would. That's what I said. I think when we were looking at your deck before the game, you had 1 key charge, and then if you had Chota in there with your World Tree, we'd be done. Yeah, World Tree him back, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, was like if he had Chota in this rather than the key charge. Chota in this would be way better than the key charge. Chota's a power 4 creature, right? Is he power 4? Oh, he's power 3. See, so what I would have done instead of with my Oubliette, I sat on my Oubliette that entire game, thinking you were going to get your Hunting Witch out, but I figured you were sitting on Hunting Witch for at least the first 2 keys, going like, yeah, right, I'm just going to sit on this. I'm not going to let you Oubliette it. Oh, yeah, dude, single master plan is so good. I forget which deck it is, but I love putting library access under master plan and then pulling it out with any house and then just going nuts when you get a big hand of any house. And you're like, I've got 4 Brobnar cards. I'm going to call Brobnar. I'm going to master plan out, library access. Draw. Yeah, Doorstep. I didn't see Doorstep when we went over your list. So when you played that earlier for the Amber, I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah. No, dude, you got some those 2 master plans sitting at the beginning of the game. I called one of them. You did have bait and switch under 1. I didn't expect. What was the other one at the beginning? It was bait and switch. And what did you have? I want to say it was a creature. Cooperative hunting. That's right. One of your double cooperative huntings was under there. Yeah. And the double cooperative hunting, double cleansing wave. If you can throw out all your untamed stuff and you're just like, and then you're like 1,000 amber, or even just 4 amber. Value and a Lemur with 6 months. What's up, Lemur? Who are you picking on today? Dude, I didn't get picked on, man. I got hurt. Dude, I gotta put a win on this deck. That's right. I got 3 wins, went 3-0 with this deck today, trying to choose this new deck, Lemur. And Bill just came in and made me work for my money. Jupiter Keyforge came in and made me work for money first game, and then we played a random player who made me work for it as well. Dude, I am. But see, that's the thing, Bill. So Bill's saying, you're just clenching out the wins. I don't know. Would you consider that a good thing? Anybody in chat? I mean, like when you're trying to pick a deck for an Archon event, a Chainbound event, do you want your deck to be easy to drive? And then in that you're playing out cards and like, hey, I play this out. I have library access. I play into Wormhole. It plays this, and then I can just play that, and it just flows, right? Every combo just makes sense. Bop, 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 bop. And then you've got the decks, sort of like the one I'm playing, that it's like it's all very, 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 very relative to what you're against, and you're grinding to the end. You can win, but you're just like, I think that's fun. But at the same time, it's like, at these Archon timed 35-minute events, if your opponent pulls a Lyle, no, I'm joking. Lyle doesn't really run the clock. I always just give him crap for it. But I've run into opponents that just take forever, with their turns. And you're like sitting here and I'm like, what's the better feeling? Is that fun? I don't know. I think the good thing is you usually have answers in all houses to stop keys, which is very strong, so you can eke out. That's true. We do. What do we have? We have effervescent principles over there. We've got bait and switch. What do we have in the other thing? I don't have like a Bumpsy in Brobnar. I think Brobnar is the only one I don't have. Oh, Iron Obelisk. That's right. And it runs the whole game, which Iron Obelisk is actually doing work. I wish I had more Brobnar creatures with Iron Obelisk. I prefer to have Banner from Brobnar just to make my big... Dude, imagine having Obelisk and Banner in this deck. And then just Jack and key costs up would be great. It should have flow and consistency, says ETG. You don't want a bunch of... Yeah. I mean, this doesn't really have... I mean, the Ghostly Hands, I think, are two of the most conditional cards in this deck. In that you don't get 100% value, but you still get 2 amber. So they're not losses, right? Effervescent Principle isn't necessarily... It is conditional in that it's always like I can forge a key and then I can knock you back down, right? And it's always kind of trying to think about... The one chain I'm not too concerned about. But it's nice that I use one. I don't blow it out by only having one. I have 2 that I can follow it up with. Like your opponent not knowing your deck or doesn't pay attention to it goes, okay, there goes his effervescent. There's no way he has another one. And either I've archived it or I have it in my hand ready to rock. Yeah, it is a great card. Yeah, use it when I want and then play out the other Logos cards to get more amber. No, totally. And move towards the win condition, right? Iron Obelisk, yes, is just like this. I think getting this out early for me is very important. Plus, it takes a card out of my hand. It can sit on the table. Now I'm down to five cards. And then I'm sitting there with my Brobnar dudes, and I'm not scared to take damage, right? And I can just fight. And it's not only clearing board, it's actually hurting you even more. It has an Iron Obelisk autocannon. Dude, autocannon's a cool card too. Yeah, for sure. A clinch can be really good as long as you know your decks as cannon. In the end, that's what really matters. Yeah. I mean, it was nice to see go up against a key cheat deck like this. I mean, it was nice to know that combo, if you had that combo, if you'd for some reason not used your key charge, I was done. I was dead in the water to your deck. And I've only run into that at the other store I go to. At the one I'm going to go to tomorrow night, I don't think I've ever played against a key charge deck there. I have the Logos deck. You want to cheat? Oh, so you have the Time Traveler? You have Time Traveler, Help from Future Self, Reverse Time, whatever madness there, Canton. No, and I feel bad that we didn't get to play, but I'm actually got to get out of here. But we'll be playing. We got to definitely do this some more, maybe next week or something. Setting up for another event. Because I think for my birthday, I haven't figured it out yet. On the 11th is my birthday, and I got to figure out what to do. And I think I'm going to be going to more events. Monday night we'll talk about how this deck does on Friday night, and we'll play Monday night with Matt, and then maybe Wednesday or Thursday next week, Ken. That would be pretty cool. I'll definitely play. We'll definitely have to play. It'd be a lot of fun. But also, usually, tomorrow, I'm always hopping, I'll hop in the Discord and always put up if I'm going to be hanging out in the Crucible, looking for games, because I'd like to play this deck a little bit more. So maybe during the day, just off stream, we'll just play. I'll hop in the Discord and see if anyone's around and wants to play in the Crucible. It'll be a lot of fun. But GG for sure, man. Thanks for the luck there, Bill. GG's to all the opponents. Keyforge Jupiter, thanks. That was a lot of fun doing streamer v streamer battles. Thank you guys for talking through the deck. This really helps me determine what I need to go for. I'm going to take some notes, like value the obelisk. and do that kind of thing. Just keep grinding it out. It's a grind deck. Gives me some confidence, and now I feel good. I feel good for tomorrow. New deck, new things. Maybe we'll dominate. Maybe everyone will be like, what is this? How are you able to hold this down? This Broaden Our Shadows logos, what's going on? We're going to have a lot of fun. Rock and roll, guys. I'm going to sign off for today. Everyone have a great weekend. Hop in the Discord. I'll update you guys as the night goes along on Friday. And ETG says, I want people to check out my decks. Give me some opinions on them. I know you posted them in Discord before, ETG. Play games. Play games on Crucible. Let's get the conversation going. Thanks, man. Thanks, Ken. You're really good and adaptive. I hope so. I hope so. And that's right. If someone picked this thing, maybe I'll give it to Matt. Matt saw it now, and he kind of knows what he's doing, and Matt's good with that kind of thing, but for sure. So have a great weekend, guys. Rock and roll. Play lots of games. Hop in the Discord. Please stay in tune with each other. It's so much fun having like the best camp on Twitch. I appreciate all the support this week. Monday night, Maddie, join us. See you then. Rock and roll. Peace, good game.